Was the 5%ers born out of the Nation of Islam, or are they two separate movements? Like,
well, let's do the knowledge there, brother.
Gee.
Sects, like cat here. Like they're not many sects, but like I said, I just wanted to make sure
that's gonna sound crazy though.
What?
Saying you have cat hair, they're gonna say you're eating.
Oh, no. Reddit, there you go.
Giving them ideas.
Yo,
I wasn't hating on Akademiks until I heard this track. Now I hate this guy. I'm never listening to Ak again.
I was living in the TDE crib where I was helping, like, she was basically a glorified A&R. Her role was, I was inspiring the artist. I was a muse.
What?
She was basically a muse for the artist. Any artist out there, when a shorty is your muse, you know what that means.
You need that Toby care package.
No, but like, fam, like, he's in the machine. He's down. He's signed to a label. You're telling me that your label is not putting up $1,000 on Google Ads? Everybody does. You're not doing it for Smiley?
So you're saying like they have him out here looking crazy?
Yeah, they just have him on the organic thing when like everybody else is on steroids.
We love hip hop.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Mike.
Enunciate.
I think it might be in my head.
Did you see that TikTok of that that woman teacher, that vocal lessons that went super viral?
Which one now? Break it down.
I'm trying to remember how it went. It was like some little like white girl, like some older vocal coach. Do you remember?
Yeah. She like transformed this girl's performance. Like the girl was like, I guess she wasn't hitting the certain chakras, and then she like opened it, and then she hit like the most perfect note.
Yeah, it was crazy. I wish I could remember exactly what the phrase was.
Yeah,
I watched TikTok.
Yeah, it was.
Oh man. Okay. I got a few things I want to get off the top of this podcast.
Oh my goodness. Friday, Ricky Dread.
Okay.
Peace God.
This is Torontology's most hated, but the most discussed about, I would say.
Hello.
So the most discussed and the most disgusted.
Oh man. Do me a favor, Nat. Bring your chair a little. No, you're good. Just bring your chair just a little bit over, just so we can stay in the frame. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I did a post about Lord Jamar, and I'll still stand on Lord Jamar is the worst member of Brand Nubians, but that's besides the point. I want to say peace to the gods. All right. I had a rant, and we'll do the cut-in of the rant. Right, McNasty said 5%er, peace to the gods. I used to be a 5%er myself, right? And with all due respect to a lot of the 5% Nation of Islam out there, a lot of y'all are just cap-ass niggas. A lot of 5% of niggas is just fake Muslims. Right? They're Muslims without taking without the discipline. Oh, you know, we smoke and drink and shit. But, you know, praise be to Allah. You know what I'm saying? And then they start to try to break it down like, you know, you got to have the mathematics and today's math. And I'm not trying to make fun of y'all niggas, okay? Because I've studied the mathematics. I've studied the supreme alphabet. I've done all of that. My name used to be 360, 360 degrees. So I get a lot of that stuff, but a lot of it's bullshit, man. Where I was talking about the 5% nation. I used a lot of broad strokes when I was going through my rant and, was generalizing everybody and, all of you guys have this, messed up philosophy. And the philosophy being that a lot of these guys were trying to preach a lot of righteousness, but weren't doing righteous things. Okay, just to put it in a capsule rather than a whole long explanation. And I also understand that the Nation of Islam is not necessarily Muslim. It's not the same thing. Okay, so let's get that clear as far as what I know. All right, but I want to just send an apology because I was sending some broad strokes while trying to shit on Lord Jamar. Salute to Born King, salute to Inf Mega, salute, aka Infinite Mega.
Friday soon you got paged.
I got paged.
Okay. Oh, for real? Okay.
No, I ain't gonna hide it. I got paged. When you talk about certain groups, especially like Nation of Islam guys, and other groups that are very militant, they're on code. They'll jump on that right away.
Yeah.
So they're out here in Toronto like that?
Yes. Salute to Born King. He's the one who brought the 5% Nation over here to Toronto, and You know, I'll have him on the podcast at one point to give his explanation of everything. But I also have friends that are part of the Nation of Islam, or the 5% Nation of Islam, my bad, that are still practicing, and they also do a lot in the community as far as community activism and outreach work and stuff like that. So I'm never going to disregard that and the good parts of it. And especially my homeboys that are still practicing, salute to y'all, and my apologies if any of y'all got offended by my rant. But I also still stand on, you guys have representatives like Lord Jamar, Busta Rhymes at times, different people that are out there bastardizing the 5% Nation of Islam. You know what I'm saying? So maybe once you guys get guys like that out of the nation, you know what I'm saying? Who else? You guys know anybody else who represent the Nation of Islam?
I'm not sure if this is the same thing, but you know Nature Boy?
Nature Boy.
Okay, basically, I'm not sure if he was 5%, so I don't want to put that, I don't want to associate that, but he was heavy into spirituality. He ended up like converting a bunch of women, and he like brought them to like some next Dominican Republic, Cuba, something like that. He brought them to a compound, and then basically the island kicked them out because what they were doing was kind of like weird. So then they moved back to America, and then this ended up becoming like a cult. So now he's in the bin because a lot of the women ended up like pressing charges against him and things. I feel like people like that give spirituality and righteousness, consciousness a bad name because people will point to these examples and say, oh, this is like the poster child.
Yeah. I was also thinking guys like Brother Polite. I don't know if y'all ever heard of
Polite. Yeah. Yo, I remember Brother Polite. Yo, that guy had like, I don't know how many wives or girls, but I remember seeing those YouTube videos and seeing him debate Israelites.
Yes.
And he was beefing with Young Pharaoh at a point, right?
Now, just to be clear, Brother Polite is not part of the 5% Nation of Islam, but because of a lot of the same vocabulary and different things, people like him also start getting twisted up in, we don't know, is he a 5%, right? So I think there needs to be more education and clarity of who's representing, and find better representatives, because Lord Jamar definitely stands on that crazy. He's got hats, he's got everything that represents, he's a 5% guy. He does, what's today's mathematics and all that, right? You don't want a guy like him running around representing y'all and then talking about flat earth and all these other stupid theories and then making it look like people who come from knowledge have an unknowledgeable leader.
Now that makes sense.
So you think, I guess besides Farrakhan, like Lord Jamar is one of the most visible representations of the 5%ers?
That's the thing. Farrakhan is Nation of Islam.
Okay. I wasn't sure. So there's a difference. But did one come out of the other? Like, was the 5%ers born out of the Nation of Islam, or are they two separate movements? Like,
well, let's do the knowledge there, brother.
Jeez.
All right. That because people will be like, yo, you guys, I see the paragraphs. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm speaking from a perspective of somebody who studied the lessons and the alphabet and everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I wasn't there. Alphabet. Yeah, the supreme alphabet.
The supreme alphabet. Yeah. I'm not making it.
What is the supreme alphabet?
Watch yourself, natural. You're gonna get some phone calls, bro.
Yo,
double calls.
I'm very concerned about what I'm saying because they already think I'm Yaqub out of a cave. So
right? Watch it, rafted man. You know what I'm saying? And we a podcast, so we're allowed to joke and have fun. You know what I mean? Everything doesn't have to be, this is not educational content. Why are you even doing this? Right? That's the type of shit also that gets me kind of turned off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because I understand being militant, but some of these guys are so militant that it's like having fun is a crime.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Jokes are a crime. Relax, guys. Calm down. You know what I'm saying? This is a really bad apology.
This is a terrible apology. But I am curious. Okay, so the 5% Nation, did that come out of the Nation of Islam?
Yes. So, okay. Nation of Islam, it was always a thing there.
Farrakhan, Malcolm X?
No, but before Farrakhan, Elijah Muhammad. Elijah Muhammad, all right? And the Nation of Islam is on its way. They were dealing with COINTELPRO and all the different bullshit that was happening in the States. From there, sparked the nation of the 5% Nation of Islam, started by Clarence 13X in Brooklyn, New York City. All right? some knowledge for y'all. And listen, anybody who's a 5%er, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I know I'm not wrong, okay? But Clarence 13X started the 5% Nation. If I'm not mistaken, I think he was somebody who was coming home from prison and like, you know, he just wanted to start living a better life, and he started spreading the knowledge through Brooklyn to the brothers and stuff like that. And the people that it was getting spread to was more on the ground level in the hoods and different things like that. So then this is why it started becoming a population of people that may not be like super religious and stuff like that, but like, no, we're here to know who the true and living God is, and they're there to do the knowledge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we all come from these wild, meager circumstances, and this is what brings us together.
Exactly, yeah.
Right? Do y'all think that's a good enough explanation?
No, that's good. So was Clarence 13X? Is that what we said?
Yes.
So Clarence 13X, was he a part of the Nation of Islam, and then he kind of had his own attributions after, and that's what made a separate group? Or was he not even a part of the Nation of Islam to begin with?
That's where we would have to go to the comments for that, because it's so far back from when I was doing my studies that I don't know. I'd have to go back and do some research for that part.
Mm-hmm.
And there are so many different factions and stuff as well. Like, because I'm not sure how related this is, but I know with the Rastas and stuff, there's like the 12 tribes of Israel.
Yes.
And even that gets deep and stuff as well. So like,
yeah, in the nation or the 5% Nation of Islam, there's not many sects. Like, little cat here. Like they're not many sects, but like I said, I just wanted to make sure
that's gonna sound crazy though.
What?
Say you have cat hair, they're gonna say you're eating.
Oh, no. Reddit. There you go.
Giving them ideas. Yo, this guy's in the Reddits. Hey, this guy's number one hater.
Is that Crime in Canada sitting right here with us?
Yo,
Oh,
no. We found them.
No, because they're gonna be like, yo, you guys just sat by and let Broski get that up. Oh man,
sorry, man. I have a cat. But yeah, I wanted to apologize to my 5% Nation brothers. Okay, I'm not apologizing to Lord Jamar. And newsflash, Lord Jamar is about to get excavated or whatever the word I'm looking for. Exiled out of the Nation of Islam, the 5% Nation of Islam. All right, newsflash.
Wow. Wait, so the 5% Nation of Islam, it's like one organization, and it kind of like, it's like a trickle down. Like they have one organ, because I know with the Israelites, there's different camps, you know, but you're saying there's just one 5% nation and everyone's a part of that?
Well, there's multiple chapters,
but they all report to the same central. Yeah. Wow.
And it all goes back to New York City.
Yo, that's powerful, man.
Yeah.
That's because a lot of religions don't even have that. Even religions, like, there's different factions, but it's
would that be like the black version of Scientology?
Yo, I don't know. I don't know about, it depends on the membership fees. Scientology.
What's your Instagram?
No, Scientology is crazy because you have to pay to do these consultations to rid yourself of like these spiritual ailments, and you got to keep paying, and they have like special machines and special people that like you have to pay, and that's why like you just got to pay your way to the top. That's why someone like Tom Cruise, by the way, Scientology don't get at us either. You know, we're not trying to
no double calls.
Yeah, imagine I get the Scientology call, like he gets the 5%.
L. Ron Hubbard, you just see on your thing. Oh no, not him.
Oh man, Mel Gibson and things.
Oh man, so you guys, I got a call.
FaceTime from Tom Cruise.
Oh man,
that's crazy.
But yeah, man, salute to the 5% Nation once again, and yeah, we'll leave it there.
We don't want no smoke.
No smoke. Let's just start this off, man. Let me see if I can find some tunes here. I had a playlist. Brand Nubians.
Don't let it go to your head. No, it's one of my favorite tunes. So.
Oh, that was a big tune too, man. Let's do this.
Oh shoot. Even I know this song.
Yeah.
Best member of Brand Nubian.
Try to eject, slow down. What you say once my joint gets erect.
Let me stop before I get myself in any
That's
more
a golden voice right there.
Hell yeah.
It's so hard to listen to this with 20-25 ears because I'm just imagining the young boys being like, bro, what is this? Like, man, in the frenzy, man, the dizzy. Like, yo, it does sound like unk rap, but it is real music at the end of the day.
Not enough autotune, man.
Really, When I hear it,
I like slow down.
Maybe because like the beats to me are so hard, bro.
100%.
Especially like the first and the second beat you played, that was actually crazy. Bro.
Yeah.
No, the production was good, especially with the limited resources and technology that they had. Like to even make a beat like that took a lot.
SP 1200, yo.
But I guess, do you feel like it didn't age in the same way that like a Michael Jackson vocal, like you hear Michael Jackson vocal now, everyone could be like, okay, that's sick. But you hear some old school rap now, like you're going to be like, I don't know.
You know what? That's for a conversation that we're going to have later on in the pod between the Drake and Weeknd combo. Ooh. That needs the sound effect. The sound effect. Let's get into it, man. 6. We are Buck is the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host of the most host, Friday Ricky Dread, aka 360, aka IBM, the intelligent black man. We back at it, episode 544, B3 Studios. We got over here back from a wedding recital. You know what I'm saying? Maybe at a Turkish exchange program.
Yeah.
We got DJ Czar in the motherfucking building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. DJ Czar, aka the Muzzy, aka Young Shawarma, aka Burrow Sound, aka Yakub to some. Just back at it like a crack addict. Good to be back. How's it going, boys?
We good. Welcome back. And big salute to Dusty Wallace. He's out this week, you know, doing the family thing. All right, we salute him. But we have here, you know what I'm saying? You've seen him over here a few times, giving his crazy POVs that usually go viral. Okay, he's one half of the Wave and Muzzy podcast over there on Burrow Sounds. You might see him in the dance hall, rubbing up on a ting while rubbing up on the wheels of steel. We got DJ Natural Wave in the motherfucking building. Let's go.
Love, respect for having me. All love. Shout out Dusty Wallace.
Yo, salute, man. Salute. Gentlemen, man, welcome. Let me get into some sponsor salutes, and then we'll get into our pleasantries. Big salute to Diamond Club or Candy Cans. All right, let me find a read up for Candy Cans so I make sure I can get the shit right today. So I botched that reading the other day.
I have a slogan I want to suggest to them.
Talk to me.
If anyone can, Candy can.
Oh, if anyone can, Candy can.
You know,
I like that. See, we got ideas here. Discover Candy Cans, where quality meets innovation. We're over 24 premium strains, each carefully sealed in our signature cans for maximum freshness. We're redefining the cannabis experience. Trusted Canada-wide for consistency and reliability. We deliver products you deserve. Elevate your expectations and explore the difference with Candy Cans. You can find them on their Instagram page, CandyCans_Canada1. You could also find them on the Diamond Club page, Diamond Club_Ontario. Use the code WeLoveHipHop on the way out. Get yourself a little discount. Also, if you want some of that blem, there's a bag of that steaming hot grabber on the table right now. All right, they got delivery across the GTA, and you can find them in the West End, George's.
Fix that. Sorry, it was just hot.
Grabber's hot, right? Yeah, if you want to get some of that delivery, make sure to hit up their Instagram page. That's steaming hot grabber. Okay, use the code WeLoveHipHop on the way out. Get yourself a little discount. Also, if you want some of that blem and you are in the Ottawa area, hit up Only Loud, okay? Only Loud has a bunch of different legacy blends as well as their own fire-ass strain, okay? They got same-day delivery in Ottawa and same-day delivery over here in the GTA. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Only Loud Canada. You could also find them on Snapchat, onlyloud.ca. Last but not least, go down to the, if you want a dope dispensary that is in Toronto, in the West End for all my people that are in the Parkdale area, near Uptown, go down to the gas station. The gas station is at 260 Geary Avenue. All right, they got all different types of fire loud in there. And they got backwoods, okay? They got the chocolate backwoods, the Zaza flavor, all different types of flavors in there, okay? Once again, that's 260 Geary Avenue. Hit them up on their Instagram page, The Gas Station 416, and tell them that We Love Hip Hop Boys sent you. You know what I mean? There's one show that's going on over here I want to bring some light to, the Onyx Show. This is my last search.
Okay, Friday.
My last Instagram search. I was making thumbnails. Stick to Icy Spring. Free Icy, man. There's the Onyx Show that's going down February 13th at Lee's Palace. That's 529 Bloor Street West. That's Onyx and Lords on the Underground. You know what I'm saying? JD Era is also going to be performing. There's going to be performances from Danielson, Ayo Biggs, and Michelle Visa. It's hosted by your boy Friday Ricky Dread, aka 360.
Jeez.
Right? Don't listen. When I go through the jam, no 5%ers come try jump me, all right? Please. And there's on the Wheels of Steel, my boy DJ Law. So again, that's February 13th at Lee's Palace. Big salute to Roadman Entertainment and just everybody involved, man. All right.
Minimum age to enter 35. No, I'm joking.
And ladies, pull up, man. Don't come on. Ladies love hip hop too, man.
They do.
So, okay, gentlemen, before we get into these topics, because there's a lot of topics here. How y'all feeling? Everything's been good? How's your week's been?
It's been good, man. Just making content, plotting. I went to Copacabana yesterday, which was a nice little date. And yeah, it's pretty much it.
What you got in the content in the pipeline?
I'm working on some more video essays. I just did another Real Bad Girls reaction. I'm gonna hopefully interview more people from that show soon. Me and Natural working on, content, not even just podcast content, but essay content as well.
Nice.
Essay as in video essay. Have to be clear,
you gotta specify in these times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What about you, Natural?
Yeah.
I've been good, just working hard. You know what I mean? I just opened a new agency where I'm trying to connect businesses and content creators.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have a little roster of content creators, and I've been acquiring some businesses. So any businesses that feel like they need some content for their page or anything, just holla at us. We could get you right. You know what I mean? Also, kind of like what Zar's been doing, I've been working on some video essays. I was just watching Beanie Man's Drink Champs interview.
Yeah.
And Beanie Man, he already talks beer Gaza about people, but because he was drunk, I was just screen recording the whole thing because there were so many clips that I was able to get from that. So yeah, that's all I've been doing so far.
Okay, let me ask you guys a question. Because you guys, I feel, are real baddies of the six or real bad gals of the six aficionados.
Yeah, maybe more me than Natural. But
but I feel like when I watch anytime reactions or like people, both of y'all, even though you guys both seem pretty tapped in.
Yeah,
can we have a quick, before we get into our topics, a quick real bad girls of the six convo?
Yeah.
I just watched the last episode. I think they were not in a house, they were like at a store.
Like a boutique store, right?
No, but it's stuck with
I just feel like they were the same size, and that's like General Shai was picking on her, and she could have like stood up for herself.
Yeah. But they're starting to take it to outside of the rehearsals now. There's more production involved with going from locations. How y'all feel about it right now?
I'm into it at this point. Obviously, there's still production aspects that can be improved.
Yeah.
However, I think there's storylines and like character profiles that are starting to emerge.
Yeah.
I feel like the public is starting to gravitate more towards certain characters. Certain characters are like the heel of the show. Like I think universally, Cheyenne Roach and Big Sav, those are like the heels of the show.
Yeah.
But you need a good heel. Like in WWE and wrestling, the heels, they get the most engagement. They get the boos, but they're the loudest boos,
Yeah.
And then you're starting to see like little cliques form. And like I've had conversations with some of the girls.
I seen you on Instagram Live the other day.
I did my take. I'm trying to expand. I was on IG Live with Fluffy, aka Shay Sweetums.
Salute.
So I guess we're just waiting for more episodes to unfold, and then I think they're under some type of NDA where they can't do interviews until a certain point.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I saw her talking about that.
Yeah, Snoopy got them in a 360. I'm just saying.
Seeing your shots, he only made you talk to the fluffy one. You're gonna talk to the
no, hell no. She probably wouldn't even like that. I don't think she cares. But I've spoken to a couple of them. But there's like a lore building. They had at one point, bro, 600 live viewers.
What?
On YouTube Premiere.
Really?
That's impressive for like a new channel.
Yeah.
Snoopy showed us the Google ads and stuff from the channel now that it's monetized. And Vegas is doing his thing. Shout out to him. And you can see him even in the shots with the camera and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm into it, bro. Like, I think this has helped all of them individually, their brands. And I think it's almost like a marketing platform where it's like, yo, if you have whatever you got going on, be on Real Bad Girls of the Six and you'll get an audience.
It's getting views.
Views.
Yeah.
I'll say this. Yeah, we had jokes about the audio for the first few episodes, but Snoopy has really shown and proved himself in the sense of like a lot of people have dropped shows, a lot of people have had ideas. None of them went viral.
Yeah.
None of them had really like captivated the market the way Snoopy has.
Yeah.
And now that Top 5 is away, you know what I mean? He was the main source of entertainment. Now it seems like this is Toronto's main source of entertainment. There's nobodies on TikTok that are like dissing the show and becoming people. There are nobodies on the show that are becoming stars as well. Like Snoopy is really creating a whole like harem of like, I don't want to say a harem of
harem is great.
It's like a whole harem of, I don't want to say weird, like a harem of like, you know how Drewski had all those like characters?
Yeah, like a team.
Characters. Like some of them aren't weird, you know what I mean? Like MVP Mariah, she's super bad and she's very talented, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I feel
Tia
like
Banks.
Yeah, exactly.
she went in for the swing, bro. I was like, whoa. Wig came off, everything, bro.
I respect her willingness to fight because T Moula is a formidable opponent and she went in for round 2.
That was intense. I was watching that. I was like, wait a minute. Yo, I interviewed Tia Banks. I didn't know she had that in her, bro. G-Way.
Yo, but I wanted to ask, building off Natural's point, and even Snoopy addressed this, why aren't the major blog pages in Toronto posting about this show? Is it the quality of the production? Is it some type of personal issue with Snoopy? Like, why wouldn't they?
They want to get paid for it.
Interesting.
Really?
Their mindset is, oh, I'm not going to post Snoopy for free. He has to pay me to promote his stuff.
It might be a Snoopy thing when you say that. And then that's
you
a
think
great
it
point.
might be a personal gripe?
No, because there's one thing when content is already popular. So it's like it's beneficial for the blogs themselves to post it to get traction on their page, right? But it's not about the content, it's about the blog. I want to get some traction. But when certain people are attached to it, and I feel like I can kind of relate to it, when certain people are attached to it, it's like, I want to give the show light, but I don't want to give it to you. Right? So because Snoopy, and listen, I'm not trying to I think because Snoopy's involved, they're like, I'm not giving Snoopy to repost. Give the show to repost. It's not about Snoopy. It's about the show.
Exactly. And a lot of people, they don't even have a personal problem with Snoopy. It's just because Toronto has this crab in a bucket mentality. Whereas like, I see him doing his thing, but I don't want to give him no props still. I'm not going to be the one to give him props. So make another blog post him.
Yeah. I think we understand both sides of the story because even as a blog, right, like you also have a business. So it's like, yo, if you want me to post it, just pay me or like offer me, maybe I'll give you a discount. Maybe there's some type of happy medium. But if your responsibility as a blog page is to promote the culture
or create awareness,
but your personal biases or whatever are holding it back, then it's kind of like problematic. And now you almost start to see a divide. Like I felt like when Snoopy said that, it created a divide between like the major blog players and then like individual creators who are more focused on like cultural influence than just monetizing posts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it just shows also that there's a lot of biases that happen when it comes to the blog pages.
And I would say that is to like the main pages. I would say that's to their detriment because there are a lot of smaller pages that are coming up. You know what I mean? Smaller podcasts that are coming up. You know what I mean? And people, they're not really checking for the 6 buzz anymore because it's too political, it's too commercial, it's too, you know what I mean? Like, they'd rather go to a Burrow Sound or, you know, We Love Hip Hop is a little like, I feel like it's a medium.
That's like second tier. Like there's first tier, second tier.
Exactly.
So you're saying that like the main blog pages, like the top ones in Toronto are not getting as much underground or not like to the ground attention. Like it might get like some mainstream or people who are just like into pop, let's say, as an analogy, to who check the page.
Exactly.
But the people who are really in the streets or who really care about shit don't check for them no more.
I think their cultural influence has shifted to more of like a corporate style like approach in the sense where they're posting major stuff. Like it's not like before.
Trudeau said this.
Yeah. What's better, pizza versus tacos? One gotta go. Like, you know, like
and
this
Times,
engagement. Like
enough times I look in the comments and it says, this wasn't even in Toronto. Or like, this wasn't even in, you know?
I've seen that before.
So maybe we've seen a shift where like those first tier blogs are not really focused as much on cultural curation. Whereas like blogs like me, Drip Room, like Natural said, We Love Hip Hop's like you're a little more like above in the tier. But even you're promoting like Toronto culture stuff as well as global affairs
and like whatever
you want, right? So I think the audience is starting to realize, like I don't even check Six Buzz like that anymore. Like I'd rather go to like a Snoopy's page or like a Naturals page or like see what's actually happening on the ground level, because the blog pages, they got so successful that they're kind of removed from like, I don't want to say the streets, but like the culture. Yeah.
It's funny because while you're saying that, I'm thinking to myself, have I went to certain places to get my breaking news or to find out about shit? And it's like, actually, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll find out about way more from like a Six Entertainment or something about what's going on in the city than, respectfully, like Six Buzz or something. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like the way how the algorithm is set up now too, especially with like the TikTok type thing, like it doesn't necessarily show who you follow. Like it just shows what's going on right now. So Burrow Sound might have a hot clip it's going to show everybody. And like Six Buzz or someone else might report on the same thing, but maybe it just showed Burrow Sound's clip instead type thing, Like,
it might be Six Buzz Media that might report now more on the more Toronto-centric type shit that we care about. You know what I'm saying? They have to have a next page because the main page is so corporate that it's like it doesn't even fit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And I think those like second tier blog pages, and I know you had a little problem with Six Sounds, but they're doing their thing. Like CUGK and like all these other Toronto blogs that are like, they're almost in between. Like they'll post the major stuff, but they really prioritize Toronto stuff. It'll be like, yo, this rapper posted this on his story. He unfollowed this. Like it's so local, you know? And I think that's more what people want, because it's like, yo, like I'm not gonna go, like obviously Six Buzz has like the major stories, but by then I feel like I've already heard it.
Yeah, it's mainstream at this point.
Yeah, it's like CNN is reporting on the same thing.
Or like the Shade Room. Yeah. No, it's real shit, man. And salute to Snoopy and the whole cast over there at Real Bad Girls of the Six, because I've been talking about it. I've reacted to it on the channel a bunch of times because shit is interesting to me and it's homegrown. Right? So I'm like, damn, like even if the production wasn't so great in the beginning, the fact that this is an idea that's happening, I'm like, I gotta cover this shit. Even if I want to roast the chicks.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna roast the idea. I'm gonna roast the chicks, but I'm not gonna roast the idea. You know what I'm saying? And salute to the ladies out there who are doing it. I got some other shit over here for us. The Akademiks, he's still kind of dealing with some backlash.
Discover Cans, where quality meets innovation. With over 24 premium strains, each carefully sealed in our signature cans for maximum freshness. We're redefining the cannabis experience. Trusted Canada-wide for consistency and reliability. We deliver the product you deserve. Elevate your expectations and explore the difference with Cans. You can find Cans on Instagram at @Cans_Canada, or you can find them on the Diamond Club page, Diamond Club_Ontario. Make sure to use the code WeLoveHipHop on the way out and get yourself a little discount. Salute to the sponsors. Cheer!
Your boy, both of your boys.
So salute to Big Ak. I've seen he's still streaming, like daily. He's been like doing his laps. He's talking about ASAP Rocky and everything else. He got banned on Twitch. Where else did he get banned? He didn't get banned anywhere else.
He didn't get banned. Apparently they're saying Happy Dad dropped him, but I'm not sure how true that is.
That might be a rumor. Even the other day when I was reacting on the live, I was like, where's the Happy Dad boxes and stuff? It was kind of like tucked in the corner, like you can still see it on the camera, but it wasn't as visible as before. So I don't know if that's a thing.
I could see maybe they're like, okay, we're gonna pause the contract for now, but we'll get back to it.
Yeah,
because Ak and Cal, and they're super close. Like they've done each other's pods enough times. I wouldn't say super close, but like business wise, they're good. You know.
Well, I don't know, man. Like I saw a song by this guy Screwface Shaw, and here's the thing when it comes to this Akademiks thing, right? The people who are covering it are getting so much views, it doesn't help. Like Anthony Fantano, bro, he's guaranteed 1 million views on his reaction. Right? FD Signifier, guaranteed at least 300,000 views on his reaction.
Brandon Buckingham
did a 1 hour thing. He might hit 1 million views on that shit.
And these are all people that Ak had beef with, went against, roasted. But like,
but they get so much views, bro. Like you don't want to have them. The deleted video, like these are videos that are not like small fries. Like Screwface Jean, who I don't know if you guys want to hear the song that he has. It's crazy. It's called Akademiks.
Yeah, you could go for it.
Run it.
Oh no, I can find this. But the amount of views is my point that these guys are getting. And salute to Akademiks because I mess with Act. I don't mess with the activity that happened, but
activity.
I would say those views aren't. Sure, his audience members might like tune into it just to see Wagwan, but those views aren't his core fans. That's going to be like, okay, yeah, I'm off Act.
Yeah, there are people who don't like Akademiks already.
Exactly.
Filling up the views.
That million was already the million that hated him from before this.
True. True. Like, look at this.
Jeez, no life Shack. No life Shack in one day, 235,000 views, bro. Oh, they got some major players covering it.
Oh, it's bad.
Yo, the cover art, like the Kendrick disc, like not like us. Crazy.
I gotta talk to you. Have a seat.
We love hip hop.
The academic strikes again. Goodbye, my friend. It's like the last scene from Mice and Men. Let's slow it down for my revenge. You about to die again. This ain't the type of bridge you try to mend. Tell me again, what kind of men go sexualize a champ? Or you was trolling? These the type of jokes that make you smile? It's sickening. He's 15. Is that your type of style? You can't tell that boy was uncomfortable. I wanted to box you down. Maybe cause I'm a father now. Or predators are all around, but I don't got no tolerance when your offense involves a child. But it's okay cause you paid him right. Take him to trial. Ain't that the same thing that pimps be saying? That's kinda wild. And after all of that, the fuck.
Why is this song so good?
The beat is fire.
Yo.
and Screwface Jean, he can rap, man. Like he's a hip hop guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm trying to find a way to hate on it, but I can't. So.
And that line there, like, you know, will pay you off. Like, isn't that what pimps do?
Down, that's just my 2 cents. My penny's wise, I'm trying to walk this clown. You so busy trying to be young, you forgot you not a child. Them things you said about bad baby are gonna haunt you now. Akademiks strikes again. You talked about Freddie Gibbs' kid. That's gotta end. Cause that's gonna make a nigga question where your father's been. Like, do you see him? Wanna be him? Do you talk to him? Or is his lack of affection why you be arguing with all these fucking rappers all the time? I know it bothers him. Probably see his dad yelling at him when Meek talked to him. Now we gobbling Drake cause of daddy issues, obviously.
Oh my God. Yeah, he's dissecting him on some Kendrick shit. So, oh my God. Bro.
Probably hear his daddy speaking when Meek talked to him. Or hear daddy yelling when Meek talked to him, and then he flipped it with the Drake gobbling. Oh, God!
He was sexually trolling. I was like, fam, Saucy Santana trolled you and you cried on camera. That kid.
I want to keep it going, but like he's stinging with those ones.
Nah, but as a Jamaican, like any Jamaican will cry if. I'm not gonna go any further because it's gonna get real derogatory. But I understand why broski cried still.
Yeah, but like I understand also what people are saying. Don't cry when it comes to Saucy Santana, but like be up in the chat saying Desh type shit.
Nah, that is true.
You know what I'm saying?
That
like,
is true.
I fuck with you, Act, but bro, this track is fire.
More than your whole camp. Damn, let me find out Nora's more of a man. And it don't matter if he a boy. What kind of excuse is that? You don't see the abuse in that? Ain't that how Lil Boom got snatched? Takashi's in your posse, but I'm cool with that. I expect trash to be around the sewer rat. R.I.P. Newski, when he died, you called that boy a coon. How'd you get Dirk up in a room without you getting boom? You blew up off disrespect, laughing at the wars of feuds. Niggas getting mortal wounds, why you getting all the views? Don't apologize for war on Chirac, that's not the move. If you really sorry, take it down, that's what you not gonna do.
Oh, man.
I just had to let that sink in for a second. This guy's hitting with the power.
And it's crazy because I actually used to listen to Lil Boom's music. He had a couple of albums that I really enjoyed.
Lil Boom fan. Oh my God. I forgot he made music.
Yeah. And it was actually fire because he mixed in the anime and thing, but he could actually rap and he's talking about real life thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then unfortunately,
he played himself.
So yeah, you can't even bump those shoes no more. I'm like, okay, it's fine. We still have Ak.
Or do we?
We still got Ak. We still got him.
The alcoholic strikes again. Hennessy's really your enemy. It is not your friend. You need the shit to speak your shit, but when's it all gonna end? It's like your whole career you just been on an awful bench. You awful cringe, and we know all your friends conditional. They say you had to pay your ex to stick with you. It's pitiful. It's lit for you. Drake got you buzzing like a Lil B. Shit. And all it cost was your credibility. Nipsey said that you was gonna self-destruct literally. The fact that he ain't here to see us really killing me. Damn, I hate it had to be this way. Until I think of what was Zia said. Nasty nigga, your downfall is our joy. And now it makes sense that your favorite rapper's the boy.
Oh my, yo.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it.
Yo,
I wasn't hating on Akademiks until I heard this track. Now I hate this guy. I'm never listening to Ak again. This guy created a hater. That's how good the song was. No, playing, but
I'm about to report Screwface on the channel still. About to make 10 channels just to report this guy.
I heard you're gonna thumbs down this video when we're done.
Oh man,
It'll be 40,000 likes to 1 dislike.
The 1 dislike. Yo, you guys gotta stop here because you're being too funny right now.
Yo, Screwface John. Yo, if you didn't hate Ak before you heard the song, you're gonna hate him after you hear this track. This is crazy. Yo, he just went through every like messed up thing Ak did.
This guy's good. And listen, I'm not here on the Ak Bash campaign. I'm just covering everything that I just see everything that's going on here, right? But like, bro, the boy line is a stinger, bro. Holy. Yo, why isn't more people listening to this guy, bro? He's good.
He, first of all, great rapper. Yo, can I see the comment section? I just want to see what the public are saying.
Cook that bozo.
Watch Curtis King.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. That's crazy.
You know Curtis King is hella popular, right? These are like some popular ass people in these comments too, right?
Oh man.
Oh.
This is what the culture is feeling.
But I was watching Akademiks stream and he already knows how to play this, and I feel like he has it under. What he did first was wrong. I watched the stream where he was refusing to apologize, and it was getting me infuriated. Just like the lack of accountability. But okay, he's not drunk anymore. Clear-headed. So he said he's just gonna wait this through. There's not much news in hip-hop right now. So we're gonna give it a month or two. By springtime, no one's really gonna, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I believe that. But I also believe that there's still stuff going on in hip-hop. This quote-unquote cancellation was maybe the cherry on top for all the Akademiks haters. But this hip-hop shit, and Ak probably knows this too, he already knows this, it has ebbs and flows, you know what I'm saying? He had his peak, as a lot of creators had, during this Drake and Kendrick shit. So after that, like, unless there's something that's really driving everybody that they need to get Akademiks' opinion on it, it kind of spreads back out again. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have the inside information of the Drake song or, you know, all these different things that were happening during that battle. Like, so now kind of things are just like, you know, keep your numbers. That's all it is.
That is true, but I do feel like, yeah, Ak has definitely reached a high peak in his career, probably the highest he's ever been.
Yeah.
But if he were to kind of level out, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like he has a bunch of employees he has to pay. It's not like he has this crazy overhead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Most of his cars are already bought out. Crib already bought out. Like, I feel like he would be fine just kind of like coasting off of his YouTube and whatever. Like, the Rumble... Yo, the Rumble mans do not care, bro. Rumble was probably going to give him a next deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like he is completely fine just coasting, and he has the chat niggas.
Yes.
Who, even when Ak was refusing to apologize, the chat niggas are egging him on, like, yeah, I don't apologize to nobody. And I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, they don't help though, bro, because, you know, just like how he was saying Max has a toxic chat.
Yeah.
He does too.
Yeah, he does.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people in that chat, and salute to the chat niggas, but niggas is toxic. They're misogynistic, all these different types of things, labels that you put on guys who just don't give a shit about women. Hard on thoughts. You know, all this stuff, it's all just toxic behavior. So yeah, you're gonna get the reinsurance of a bunch of toxic niggas in the chat. Don't listen to them.
Yeah. So do you feel like he'll become like another Fresh and Fit type where...
Well, that's if he gets demonetized.
I think he'll always have that niche audience, and I agree. Like he has this like sustainable operation that even after this passes or whatever, like he has his core fan base. He's still gonna be probably the source of hip hop news to some extent.
Yes,
and he still has those industry connections. But I do think a lot of people like to see a downfall, and maybe there are people in the culture who have never liked Ak from the beginning, from the Chirac covering, and then all these things have kind of like accumulated over time. So now they're seizing this opportunity to kind of like leave him in 2025 or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't see that happening because of how much work he's put in.
Yeah,
but I do think it is like a little chink on his armor. Like there is like there will be lasting effects that if he had just apologized right away, I think maybe this could have been avoided.
Yes. And I gave this advice the other day. I said maybe fall back for a couple of days. And this is woulda, coulda, shoulda shit. If you had fell back for a day or two and then approached it sober, we would have never be here. We wouldn't have any of these discussions.
Yeah.
Screwface Jean wouldn't have been able to drop a tune because he would have been like, well, his apology was pretty acceptable.
Yeah.
It'll make me sound like a bully if I jump out the window with these songs. You know what I'm saying?
But do you feel like there's a portion of the audience that's almost, I wouldn't say faking outrage, but exaggerating the outrage for the act? You know what I'm saying? Like,
of course.
They're kind of like making it seem like way more malicious than what it was. Like, I'm not condoning it, obviously, but like they're maybe making it seem like he did something so heinous that wasn't like that heinous.
I feel like it's a parallel to what happened to Drake. You know what I mean? But the only difference is like Ak has been independent for literally 99% of his career.
Yeah.
So I feel like he kind of knows how to maneuver independent a little bit better. You know, and there's no one that could really like suppress him other than like a couple platforms banning him, you know?
Yeah. Well,
what'd you think of his Twitch ban though? Like, do you feel like maybe Ak thought he was bigger than the program?
Nah, because Ak's highest viewership was never even on Twitch.
Yeah, that's like, I think he gets like 2,000 pops on Twitch, and we're like
10,000 on YouTube.
Exactly.
And then like another 4K on Rumble.
Yeah. As long as YouTube still sticks with him, because YouTube is, from what I heard, is his main source of where his income comes from. As long as YouTube doesn't demonetize him, he's fine.
Because he also has like 10 years of videos just still going and going.
Yeah. But I think a lot of those videos are not monetized.
Okay.
I'm just guessing, because when I go back to some of Ak's old videos, there's mad cursing in the first 10 seconds. Everything is just like really bad rules. And YouTube goes back around and like demonetizes videos from years ago.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, by the way, you weren't allowed to do that. We gave you money for the last 8 years, but now we're not. YouTube be doing that regularly, bro.
Imagine Ak does a lawsuit to Google.
Well, imagine he gets a lawsuit, because I've been hearing that too.
Gets a lawsuit from who? The kid?
The kid.
All the way from Malaysia?
Why not?
That wouldn't affect him.
What?
I think he would just pay and settle. Like, I don't think that. Do you think that kid has enough money to go up against Akademiks?
No. He just has to get a lawyer that will take the case.
And what?
Could a Malaysian
for harassment
sue a U.S. citizen?
You harassed me online.
But to have a civil case in like the United States, would he be even qualified for that as like some kid in Malaysia?
I don't know. But
Trump is on the Patriot right now. So.
Yeah. You're not touching us. You're not going to get $1. You're not getting a dime.
You're going to see what they're going to send Ak back to Spanish Town? What?
You're not going to get a dime of Akademiks.
Ak ain't American, eh? He's an American citizen.
But remember, Jamaican.
He's Jamaican.
But I feel like once you become a citizen, like they're rocking with you.
Yeah,
I don't know. Trump just came in. He's taking people from their families.
It's the ones who didn't become citizens.
Those are illegals, bro.
Yeah. Listen, man. I don't know what Ak's paperwork looks like.
Apparently, Mads are showing up to the construction site. There used to be 100 employees. Now there's like 20.
Yeah. You never know, man. Somebody might be looking through Ak's papers right now. Are you really, really landed? Like, walk on, bro.
But I don't know why the outrage with Trump, like not wanting illegal aliens in his country. Like, yo, he wants people to come the right way and pay taxes, just like all of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone's like, yo, it's so inhumane. It's like, bro, the man snuck into the country. They're not paying no taxes. If you pay taxes, I feel like there's an argument to be made, though.
Yeah. I guess the argument also, not to sidetrack too much, but like, we've been here for like 20 years. Why are you gonna come pick me up now? You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's because I didn't know.
Yeah. Right? Well, listen, man, I want to give a salute to Akademiks because, you know, I don't think we need to do any more act stories unless he messes up again, which I don't think he will. Right? But the 72-hour rule, I think he needs to just stick to that, bro. Just let the shit ride. Maybe not even stream. I know YouTube is his main source of income, so that he's got to work. But if there's no news stories, then don't say shit for the next week. And then come back.
Yeah, I could see that.
The same advice that we've been giving to Drake for how long, bro? Fall back and then come back and let the people love you.
Yeah, that's fair. You could go on another vacation.
Yeah, he just came back from vacation. All right. I don't know, bro. Deal with it yourself, bro. You're already dealing with it yourself.
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. I got this A$AP Rocky stuff here.
Jeez.
A$AP really takes the stand. Did you see any of that?
I saw a clip, but I didn't see any sort of dialogue between them.
Bro, I was watching this thing on Court TV yesterday.
You watched the whole thing?
I didn't watch the thing from the actual Court TV, the YouTube channel. Like, there's a Court TV channel that just breaks down shit. Let me see if I could find
Was that it right there?
Yeah. What's this channel here? Long Crime Network. Yo, this guy went in and was going crazy.
New York, got different see, I'm nervous.
It's okay. Just take a minute. Take a couple deep breaths.
Said he's nervous?
The relationship that you're describing in high school, were the two of you close friends? Like, would you see him every day? Or was this sort of a friendship where you knew of him but didn't really know him?
No, we knew each other. We knew each other. We knew each other very well. It was probably like 6 or 7 of us. Probably like 4 of them was rappers.
Do you think you'd see him every day?
All right, this is just him testifying, but there's parts of this thing where he gets into arguments with the defense lawyer, like, yo, listen, man, why are you asking me like that? And like, he just seems like a very belligerent witness.
Yeah.
Belligerent.
Yeah, like that would be the term I think they would use in court. You're being a belligerent witness.
Yeah, they would say, I don't understand what you're saying. Say it different. Yeah.
Yeah, like, bro, they're asking you about getting shot. Like, you're the star witness. He needs to calm down.
Yeah, he was getting cheesy. Didn't he say to A$AP, why are you looking at me like that? Or something like that.
He went crazy in the courtroom, bro. I think with all of this is why they were standing on getting not accepting the plea deal. Because the plea deal was for like 6 months and just like a little bit of probation. And he said, nah. And he's facing 24 years or something.
And I feel like A$AP Rocky's lawyers are going to try to match his behavior with the text message that leaked with him kind of egging it on, like,
yes,
oh, drop the location, I don't care, we're squabbling. That goes on that kind of energy, you know what I mean?
And some of those text messages they said were erased.
Yeah. So when A$AP really called the feds or whatever, when he filed whatever, he erased his messages to Rocky, so it seemed like Rocky was the aggressor.
Yes.
So now this is like kind of filing under false pretenses. You know, so now it gets a little sticky. So yeah, we're gonna have to see how this unfolds.
And we might have to go back just a little bit in the story because there was no bullets on the scene from what they were saying because it was a prop gun, right? The next day, this guy went and found the bullets and was like, these are the bullets.
Quote unquote, found the bullets. So the police came, did their investigations, they didn't find anything. But A$AP really,
he went and found them.
He was able to find the evidence that the detectives couldn't find.
Yo, this is a sure win for A$AP Rocky. Like, not only this Relly's lack of composure, that's gonna like affect the jury, but it just seems like he's exhibiting erratic behavior, and that's just gonna work against you. Maybe the defense lawyer was like, yo, we're gonna egg him on.
Yeah.
He's gonna lose this himself.
Yeah, he's gonna spaz out in court probably at one point.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna have to throw the case out or something.
Yeah. I don't think A$AP Rocky's gonna do any time for this.
And Rihanna was in attendance.
Looking bad as usual. Even the drawings of Rihanna was looking bad.
This is what she looked like when she popped out, I think. No, that's just a picture. I thought this is what she was wearing in the courtroom. I was like, whoa.
Having Rihanna in your support and the presence of Rihanna in a courtroom is probably so impactful. Like more than words, more than like a chain, more than money. Like you have Rihanna right there.
But the judge was trying to play her because they're saying, A$AP Rocky's wife, and the judge is like, did they get married? They're like, and then the Lord's like, no, not technically, but common law. Were they together long enough where it applies for common law? No, not really. Okay, so we're not gonna address her as wife. Find another way to address her.
Baby mama.
So they said, could we do We're not gonna do partner. So I think they settled on
girlfriend.
What did they settle on?
Romantic.
There's another significant other.
Significant other.
Significant other.
Yo, that's my SO right there.
Oh man.
Wait, what was Diddy calling Young Miami?
His side piece.
But no, that's that baby girl. I don't know, some funny
Sugar baby?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh man.
Something like that.
Well, listen, man, I don't know what this case, like at first, man, remember when we reported last week, we're like, yo, I even have a title, A$AP's cooked, right?
Yeah.
But now I don't think he's cooked anymore.
Now it's A$AP Relly that's cooked.
Yeah.
The title still applies. It's just not Rocky.
Yeah. Like I'm getting more clarity now of why they didn't take the plea deal, man.
Yo, but what is the rest of the A$AP mob saying about this? Like, what's Ferg saying about this? Like, what are the other members?
Well, there was other members that were there, right? A$AP 12B, they said was trying to break up the fight. There was all these different A$AP member that they said was in attendance. But Ferg and all those guys, bro, they need to just shut the hell up and not say nothing. Like, I haven't heard anything. Yeah.
I see both sides, you know what I mean? But like, I don't think I'd go to the feds if the shot was like in my hand and it's not lethal or anything.
Okay, thank you. Good question. Because to wrap this segment here, because people were getting at A$AP Relly outside of the courtroom, TMZ, different people, they were like, yo, they're saying that you're a rat, and he's like, what would you do if your friend shot you? Is that okay? In that situation, your friend shoots you and then you sue him and you take him to the police. Like, does that make you a rat or does that make you a concerned citizen?
I think suing him is more acceptable than like try to get him to go to jail.
But he's gonna go to jail for like 24 years if you're successful in suing him.
Yeah, because it wouldn't just be a civil case. Now you're talking about like a gun and shooting.
Yeah.
So the police have to be a part of it.
That's ratting.
Really, eh? No, but okay, what about the women that be suing for essay and stuff and it's not criminal?
When they're doing a civil suit, you're talking about.
Yeah, so I'm saying, why wouldn't he just do a civil suit?
Because there's a reason for that. For him to be able to get money from the civil suit, he has to be able to get some kind of results from the criminal suit.
Oh.
And then he can go on top now and do a civil lawsuit on top of that. So if he wins this case, he's gonna turn around and sue A$AP for get some money off of this too.
But even if he loses the case, because remember O.J. Simpson, he won the criminal case,
but
he lost the civil one.
Yeah.
So you can do both, I guess.
You still have to bring up the criminal charges before you can go for the civil, I think, in this situation or certain situations.
Okay.
Right?
I think, I personally think like, okay, if that's actually your friend, I think you should just try to like squabble. Like you should just try to like get your get back.
They
like,
tried to squabble and the man got popped.
But allegedly, but like his hands, like there's no like.
He said there's supposed to be a graze wound or something like that. But like, do you handle it behind the scenes or do you take it to litigation?
I just try to like handle it behind the scenes. You know what I mean? I feel like they would have been more than down to pay him off, especially if they seen he was serious.
Yeah.
With trying to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If extortion was his goal, he could have gone about it better. But I think now this is more like I'm trying to ruin your whole life. And I'm trying to make sure that your kids are not going to see their father and your career is over. Like, it's kind of like I wouldn't say crashing out legally, but a little bit. Because you're going to like the worst extent. Like, I'm going to take you to court. I'm going to have the police. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to get a lawyer. Blah,
and
blah,
I'm going to
blah.
testify.
Yeah.
If he got shot 9 times like 50 Cent, then I would definitely understand. Like,
You
know what I mean? But a little graze, I feel like we could get past that still.
But
they could.
But yo, aren't these guys like hood dudes?
That's the thing. Like, we have to differentiate. Like, are they hood guys who are like supposed to be street? Or now are these civilians because they're in the rap game and you know what I'm
They're
saying?
corporate.
Like what are they representing?
I feel like some of them are because A$AP Rocky never he was never the street guy. He was more like the street wear guy.
Yeah,
swaggy.
Yeah, you know.
But he was talking about slipping on semen in jail and shit.
Ferg was more the street guy though. Ferg was
with the green hair. I don't know.
Oh, that is fair as well.
All right, I don't know, man. It's hard to say, man. But I guess we're gonna keep you posted on this because it's still happening, man.
Yeah, comment down below whether you think Rocky is gonna beat this case or is he gonna get convicted.
Yeah, and also let us know in the comments. Do you consider A$AP really a rat? You know what I'm saying? Because there's some people don't consider him a rat, and there's some people who are like, "Yo, why you ratting, bro?"
I just think there is a less ratty way to go about it.
Yeah.
Either get your get back or like, I don't know, rob him. I don't know. Like,
I don't think he's a rat. I just think they're both bad friends.
They are. They're both shady ass friends, yo. There's the friend group that should have never happened. But yeah, man, salute to A$AP Rocky. Not really. For now. I got a sticky suit here, a sticky lawsuit. There's more lawsuit news.
I want to take a quick break from this episode to give a big shout out to Only Loud, Canada's one-stop shop for your favorite legacy brands and all things loud. Only Loud provides mail order delivery nationwide and same-day delivery to those in the Ottawa area. Check them out at onlyloud.ca or follow them on their socials, Instagram at onlyloudcanada or on Snapchat onlyloud.ca for more exclusive content. Only Loud is not just a product, it's a lifestyle. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer!
All right.
no man, ever since Drake, all I'm hearing about is lawsuits in hip hop. Your boy.
Yeah. Well, Top Dog Entertainment has a lawsuit for sexual conduct, misconduct, and all that's going on with certain members, and it's not Top Dog himself. It's two other individuals. Before we go through this article here, courtesy of XXL, this is weird timing. The Super Bowl is literally right around the corner. And I know Kendrick Lamar is not on TDE anymore, but he's still very closely associated to TDE. I just find the timing crazy 2 weeks before his Super Bowl performance.
The timing was definitely strategic on the lawyer's part. Even though the suit was filed, wasn't it filed like months ago?
So December of 2024.
Okay, yeah. So the suit was filed a little while ago. But yes, the suit does have to do with the SEXU blah blah blah. But it's mostly about unpaid wages and all this next stuff.
Are we sure? Because I'll go through the article here. Okay. According to the court documents obtained by XXL on Friday, January 31st, the lawsuit was filed on December 3rd, 2024 by two women who are suing anonymously in the Los Angeles Superior Court. The suit includes sexual battery, sexual assault, sexual harassment, and unpaid wages. Yes, there's unpaid wages, but there's three different actual things in there, right? According to the suit, plaintiff Jane Doe hired to perform and public relations and marketing services for TDE. During the course of her performance of work for TDE, she was subject to inappropriate workplace behavior, including sexual harassment, assault by an officer and executive of the company. The second plaintiff listed as Jane Rowe, a friend of an artist on TDE, assigned to TDE. She alleges that she was actually harassed by TDE employees twice, one of whom gave her alcohol despite her being underage. What?
Yo, come on, bro.
In an attempt for further sexual advances while staying at a home owned by TDE.
So if I'm 22 and the shotty is 20, and I give her a shot of the straight vibes that I got from Jamaica when I went to the Cartel concert, she wanted to try it. Then, like, let's say something happens. I put her under the influence when she was underage.
In America, man.
Hey.
Like, you know what I mean?
Man.
That's how crazy this gets. If you look in this... Okay, I'm going to let you go to the article first. Before
you finish that for me.
Yeah. The suit claims TDE's leadership knew about these instances of sexual abuse, but took no action. TDE Chief Marketing Officer Brandon Tiffith, President Anthony Musa Tiffith, and employee David Harrell are listed as defendants in the suit. The two women are seeking a trial by jury, as well as unspecified punitive damages. In a press release put out on Monday, January 27th, The accusers' attorney, Shunak S. Dahrap of Arns Davis Law, offered the following statement about the suit. This lawsuit presents a glaring example of the systemic abuse and exploitation in the entertainment industry. Our clients trusted TDE to act with integrity and professionalism. Instead, their trust was betrayed their trust was betrayed in profoundly damaging ways. They're bringing the lawsuit because they refuse to be silenced and because they intend to hold TDE accountable in court.
Jesus Christ. Now, listen.
You're caping for these guys, eh?
and I know there's a lot of Kendrick fans that are in our, audience and stuff like that. We're not trying to lay any blame on anything. That's not Kendrick's fault or anything, but this is wild.
Fam, I looked through the lawsuit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I was living in the TDE crib where I was helping, she was basically a glorified A&R. Her role was, I was inspiring the artist. I was a muse.
What?
She was basically a muse for the artist. Any artist out there, when a shorty is your muse, you know what that means.
You're knocking it down more times.
You know what? She gives you the nicest top, you know what I mean? And then you can write a proper love song.
Inspiration.
You know what I mean? When you want to go to the strip club, you need a shot to it, you blah, blah, blah type thing.
Yeah.
I think what she specifically alleged was when she was in the crib, a man backed his piece out.
Whoa.
Type thing. You know?
Who was the man? One of these guys?
One of those, yeah. One of the
Tiffits.
That was one of the things.
Yeah. And just these are chief marketing officers and stuff like that. And I'm not caping neither, but at the same time, we're not talking about Top Dog and Day Free and their man's.
Day Free.
These are just guys that were employed by TDE. We're all in the crib turning up.
Yeah.
Yo, if I'm in my crib and I want to whip out my, you know what I mean? If you don't like it.
I don't know.
Wait.
Different times now.
Make sure you cut that out, eh? Oh my God. I can't believe you just said that. If I'm in my crib and I want to whip out my piece, what's up? What?
Hey, I don't know.
Fam, we all have that one friend when we're all drinking and stuff. You know what I mean? And they want to holler at the girl. They just get a little bit
too much.
They get a little bit too forward. You know what I mean? There's no ill intent. You know what I mean? There's waiting for the consent, but it's just a little bit forward. You know what I mean?
Scaring the host friend?
No, there's always that one friend that scares the host, bro. And Czar, you know exactly what I'm talking about right now.
Yeah, well, I'm not one of those scare the hoe type of individuals.
No, Czar is not the guy, but we have a mutual friend. Obviously, we're not going to say his name and stuff, but
the scare the host friend.
No, can you tell me after?
Fam, remember we're at the mansion party and Broski was drunk and stuff.
Oh.
I got you in the back. With the sound effect.
Oh my goodness.
So,
yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm not saying that's okay, you know, the women may have a lot, but all these lawsuits have been filed and not one of them have been settled. You know what I mean? So I feel like this is kind of ruining it for women in the business because man's gonna get to a point where it's okay, yo, no more shotty A&Rs. I'm not working with no shotties and no professional capacity.
Only men on the workforce now.
Yeah.
And Trump just got rid of the DEI thing. So yeah, are you crazy?
Well, I think this highlights the reality of why a lot of the entertainment industry collaborates with S workers. Because I feel like S workers, you don't really get this type of lawsuit. The problem is, if you just want a muse that you want to hook up with, it's better to hire an S worker than hire some girl under the guise of chief marketing, HR, whatever, and then just whip out your piece during a late night party.
Isn't that part of the contract? Aren't we supposed to smash this amount of times a day? No, I didn't see that in the fine print.
But you know what it could be? This could be reminiscent of, do you remember with Tupac's R-word case?
Yes.
It was his homies that dealt with it, but Tupac was held responsible.
Yeah.
This could have been a moment where it's they were all at the crib, everyone's doing their thing. I think I'd like to give these executives a little more credit in they wouldn't mess up their whole thing just for a shot, that specific shotty. They wouldn't, maybe they're a little more strategic, or maybe it's a normalized practice. This is the 100,000th time the entertainment industry has faced a lawsuit like this.
This is a different industry, but look at the Sam Bankman-Fried people. look at what those workers were getting up to. And these are all people that work together and stuff, having orgies and things.
Yeah.
So if you go to the music industry where, we're making songs about sex and there's drugs and alcohol flowing and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, okay, let's say we're outside of work hours now and I'm just getting to know you, we're vibing and stuff. Is it because, like, it gets weird. It just gets weird.
There's a lot of gray lines.
It gets freaky.
Yeah.
But this is interesting because, like you said, it's close to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Is it a smear campaign?
I don't think so, because they filed it December 3rd, 2024.
Yes,
so,
but we're finding out about it now.
Yeah, why is that?
Like we're in February. It's February right now.
Yo, I know Drake's just somewhere smoking a cigar, looking at the whole situation like.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
it's not enough.
I know that there's something that did
You'll
happen
see.
here, but like I said, with the timing smear campaign, could have been something that came out from that side. Like, hey, let's start putting out the news now.
It's possible. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it seems like the lawyers and the women didn't have enough resources to get it out there, but perhaps some other people with other connections said, okay, now's the time. What happened to that boy?
Is that an owl sound?
What happened to that?
Right? Just drop a lawsuit right there.
But
Drop it like it's hot. Man.
and I'm seeing a lot of
Drake
pages.
has something to do with it.
I see a lot of
I'll just
pages trying to like bring it back to Kendrick. But as like a daily consumer, it just seems like such a reach where like it kind of makes Kendrick look better, where it's like, oh wow, they're going so hard against him. Look at what they're doing to try to get him down.
The internet, man.
Now I'm definitely tuning into the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I seen on Twitter like predators moving flocks. And a couple of days before it was like Akademiks they were talking about. And then all of a sudden I'm seeing like TDE, Top Dog and Kendrick and a few people in a picture and like predators moving flocks. I'm like, yo, how do you guys get to this so quick, man? Like the internet be interneting, bro.
The algorithm is super fast.
Yeah. I do want to add that in America, like anyone can file a lawsuit. And I think it's interesting that like the unpaid wages is mentioned because like, what if they had paid the wages? Would this whole lawsuit just not be a thing? You know, could that be like the driving force behind this lawsuit where it's like, oh, and I didn't get paid. Or it's like, okay, so if you got paid, were you cool with this whole time? Like, I don't know how long they tolerated this behavior. Like,
because that seems to be the thing within all, well, I'm not going to say all, but most of the lawsuits is like, oh yeah, and they also didn't pay me this absorbent amount of money.
Vince McMahon.
And you owe me some money, bitch. Like, what? You did this, and I want my money. Like,
and now they want damages. And it's tricky, man, because like it just sounds bad. Like he gave this underage woman alcohol.
Hold on. Because when we say underage, she wasn't under 18 or anything.
No, under the legal drinking.
Yeah, we have, because they put that headline out there.
Good catch, bro. Good call.
They put that headline out there just to get visceral reactions from people, you know? So that's why you have to go through the lawsuits and things.
Under the drinking age, but not underage.
Exactly.
Like under 21.
Yeah. Because at first I was thinking, like, why would TDE put an underage girl in the house with their artists and things? But like, okay, she was 20 at the time.
Yeah.
But she wasn't
able to drink.
Exactly.
In America.
Yo, you gotta be very careful when you're going through these articles and just the media, you know what I'm saying? Headline culture. Like you said, you rent to the paperwork and stuff like that. Thank you. Because like without that, like we're just going by what XXL says. Like how many other articles are we gonna dig through to really find out exactly? Like nobody's got that kind of time, bro.
No, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We see underage. Oh my God. Oh, okay. But you talk about Drake. Like, no, do a little bit more digging. You know what I'm saying?
But okay, what are your thoughts on having female workers living in a house owned by you? Like, is that a common practice in the industry where it's like, okay, we need you standby at all times? Like, living in a house is kind of like interesting.
Makes me uncomfortable, man.
Yo, Hollywood and the music industry, they move different than any other like business industry, broski. Man, them will put you on payroll just because you give the best top. Look at the Shashi that tried to sue Kanye. Kanye was saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna give you $1 million a year." Like, but when you're a billionaire, you're gonna do it. Yeah, like she has the nice racks and she does the thing with her tongue. Yeah, put her on payroll.
Yeah, but we know that this is all deviant behavior, right? Like it's not illegal per se, but it's very deviant. So it's not like all this stuff that they're doing just because they're all in the music industry. It's all bad. It's all.
It's still unethical, is what you're saying.
It's very.
Is it okay? I'm just gonna try to play devil's advocate here.
Please.
It's a podcast. It's a podcast.
No, please play devil's advocate. I want to hear this.
Is it deviant? Because I feel like a lot of women will jump at the opportunity to get paid $100,000 a year just to be a muse for one of their favorite artists. You know what I mean? Like they be sleeping with bums. They be sleeping with like mans that be doing nothing for them.
Yeah. Points are made.
Even like when I listened to the Joe Budden podcast, the man said like, "Yo, I might even put like my shawty on a payroll just because like I already give her a stipend each month. I might as well get something back from it when I do my taxes type thing, you know?"
Yeah.
So if I'm having my free costs, I might as well be able to file taxes on it at the end of the year.
Yeah. I could see it in that way. It's still, I guess, quote unquote, unethical.
Yeah, it's definitely morally gray.
Maybe it's a way for them to avoid the crime of quote unquote human trafficking. Like it's like, well, I'm not paying her for a encounter.
Yeah.
She's my employee and we have a
muse.
consensual relationship.
Yeah.
You know?
But then we get into gray area then. You know what I'm saying? Is she your employee for this or is she your employee for, you know, activities, which is illegal?
But yo, you could just be like, nah, like you could just get her to do a couple of tweets and be like, that's my social media manager. And,
No, fact.
you know,
literally.
like, here's her doing some work. You send like, sends a couple emails.
Yeah. And then get back into bed.
Yeah.
People that own companies and stuff, like that's how they get their youths on the payroll and stuff. Well, yeah, they'll come through the office once a month. Like, especially when like their son's a little bit of a mess up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just put him as like a director of marketing, and then he'll come through, sign off on a couple documents, then go about his day.
So you guys are making the analogy and you know, like, you know, you got a friend that just came home from jail. Like, you don't want to really make him do the whole job, just do a couple things.
Exactly.
But when it comes to these women, like, yeah, I just signed a couple things, but like your real job is just giving me brain on a regular.
Exactly.
I feel like
That's so wrong.
No.
That's so wrong.
No, I feel like as long as it's consensual, it's not wrong. Like as long as it's consensual and the girl wants to get paid to give unlimited blow jiggity.
Hold up. It's consensual how? Because there's a power structure, because you're paying me. If there wasn't no money involved, would it be consensual?
No, but enough times
it can still be consensual with money.
If she likes him. But if she doesn't like him, I'm not going to do this for no money. I'm not just going to give, not me, the girl, is not just going to brain off all these mans if there's no money involved.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the money is what she wants. Like even if she doesn't like him personally, she likes the money. She's agreeing to the terms and conditions.
Yeah.
So I feel like, what's the problem?
In terms and conditions, this amount of head per week, okay? If you
those
don't meet your quota, I don't know, I can't pay you this week.
But that's two adults just making an arrangement, like at that point, right? Or am I tripping? I don't know.
You're not tripping, but it's just that these arrangements are not arrangements that you can have paperwork for.
Exactly.
You can only have her on paperwork for she's my marketing manager, not the brain expert.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you got to go to the iMessage for the extras.
Exactly, right? So it's either way, it's bad work. But, you know, we'll keep on standby because it's not the main guys in TDE. The first time I'm hearing of these guys in the first place. Like,
yeah, exactly.
The guys who work at the office or something.
Nah,
like
Musa I've heard of.
Really?
Yeah, Musa I've heard of. Because wasn't he working with Ransom?
I don't know.
Or Reason.
Reason. That's his name.
Yeah. And Reason had some issues over there too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Seems like everyone has. SZA had like major issues. She like has issues every couple months whenever they don't want to release.
SZA's just a woman, bro. She's just because every time, bro. Every time she calls out Top Dog, her fans go and they attack him, bro.
Yeah.
Then she says, "Guys, stop! I was just overreacting. Don't attack him.
Yeah.
You guys are sending him death threats and stuff." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that they do that on purpose. Not Top Dog, it's Punch. Right?
Yeah,
The Punch relationship and SZA with, they won't let me release my stuff, and then Punch gets beat up online for it. Like, it's just all part of an act to get SZA shit rolled out, bro.
Exactly.
I don't know. I feel like SZA, you're giving a lot of credit to SZA, but I feel like she genuinely is like, I want my music released now, Punch. And he's like, yo, wait, like Christmas season is kind of dead. Like, let's just wait a little bit. No, where's my music? Guys, trust me, I want to make an album, but Punch is holding my music back.
Literally, like,
doesn't it sound like an act though? When you the way you just did it, it sounds like it's a play to me at this point.
That is true. It could be.
It could be theater, but like it could just genuinely be her like being mixed up in a way, you know?
Yeah.
And also, like, that was their first female artist. So I could also see them like not knowing how to communicate with her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because the way you could talk to a Kendrick Lamar or a Schoolboy Q, I'm not sure how you talk to Isaiah Rashad because that's a different community.
Yeah.
But like when you talk to a man, it's different than when you talk to a woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think these lessons that they've learned from the SZA times are getting transferred over to Doechii.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We won't make the same mistakes we made with SZA with Doechii.
Exactly.
Right? And SZA and Doechii, just to end this segment here, haven't said, oh, we went through a bunch of this shit over there at TDE. So I don't know, just to try to paint TDE as the groomer factory or something like that. Or,
I see what you mean.
That's not it.
It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because there's very prominent women who came out of that camp who never had no kind of problems like that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So salute to everybody over there, which it sounds crazy coming from me. Oh my God, salute to TDE. Yes, this is what objective people do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, good luck. I know who's gonna DM you later.
Well, don't DM me about shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean salute?
Yeah. You'll get a salute tomorrow when you do something good. Quick story here.
Anita McSween.
You get me in trouble here.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome home, YFN Lucci. All right, just a quick announcement. These kids are loving to see his dad home. Their dad home.
Yes,
I love that there's a cameraman.
Cameras in the front seat.
Big Mama.
So yeah, he's home now. He was in that whole YSL and YFN case and everything. He got beat down or stabbed in there a few times. Like, I don't know, man. I guess welcome home. Is he gonna be able to come back with the same energy he had before? I never really thought YFN Lucci was that hot on the scene in the first place.
He wasn't, but I feel like he should get the Bobby Shmurda treatment, like the same treatment that Bobby Shmurda got when he first came home.
Yeah.
Because YFN Lucci is another one that stood 10 toes. You know what I mean?
True.
He could have flipped on Thug as well, you know what I mean? And there's certain things he didn't do. Even when Thug's own mans was flipping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So shout out to YFN Lucci for real. Like there's not a lot of stand-up mans like him, especially me. If y'all stand me up in the bin, yo, I'm telling, I don't care. I'm telling, bro.
Civilian, right?
I'm not gonna be in the bin in the first place, though. So.
Yeah. No, welcome home. You got anything on it?
I mean, I think this is just beautiful to see. It's like, you know, those like when military families come home videos, those compilations, like all I see is smiles all around. You know what I'm saying? Everyone seems to be happy. And clearly, if there's people posting about your release, then maybe you got to capitalize right away. I think when people get out of prison or jail, like you have a small window to make something happen quick because you never know. Top 5, you know what I'm saying? But if you remember, he was cognizant of that he had all this like cloud on him, but he didn't want to do drill music. Remember when he came?
Yeah.
And that was like off camera and stuff. Like he mentioned that. He's like, yo, people just want to hear drill music, but like I'm not trying to do that.
He's trying to do actual drills.
I don't know if he wasn't. But yo, my whole thing is if they use social media to kind of stay his case, then like you might as well play that to your advantage. But maybe he didn't want to track that energy. Maybe there was some type of like religious revelation. I know
I can see that part.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of Muslims, it's like music is haram. Like you're not allowed to make or.
But like,
or
what about
music.
other aspects of his lifestyle that would be considered haram as well?
Yeah, you know, slapping strippers' ass in the club and all type of shit that mans are doing. That's haram.
I don't think that's written down. Like, I don't think you're not allowed to like touch a woman who you're not.
And in the strip club, you're listening to music and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe he just like, he just tunes out.
Yeah, he goes in the other rooms and prays.
This guy goes there, he's like.
But just to bring it back real quick, because you said it's equivalent to the military man coming home.
Yeah.
Do you see it? Would you say that for black people, we have the mans coming home from jail, and for white mans, they have the mans coming home from the military?
You know what's so funny? This is how I know Natural knows me. I was gonna make that joke, but I'm like, no, there's a lot of black military.
It's Black History Month, so you can't make that joke right now.
Oh yeah, happy Black History Month.
Yes, happy Black History Month.
To
Should have said that off the top of the show.
I was gonna say my fellow black people, but I guess to all the black people out there,
Oh, thank you.
and even non-blacks, I think this is our opportunity to do a little research, get a little information. You know, the black inventions and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do during Black History Month though? Like, is there like anything expected of me from you guys personally?
Black screen on Instagram all month.
They try to do that to me. I never did it the first time.
No, just be open to learning, I think is the main objective of Black history. Let's not get too sidetracked.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
But no,
Welcome
I
home.
don't agree with what you just said.
Yeah. But welcome home, YFN Lucci, right? We're looking forward to new music. Now let's get back to this Black history.
Yes. Or yes.
Oh, hold on a second. I'm getting some news here. Hold the phone.
While we're waiting, can I get a Black History Month fact from one of you guys real quick? I'm trying to.
So Black
trying to-
history.
Yeah, give me like a little fact that like I should have like daily like black facts like provided to me actually.
One of Canada's billionaires is a black man from Toronto, Michael Lee Chin.
Mad.
All right.
Jamaican.
Really? What? How do he get his billions?
I don't know. They're asking me Google questions now.
The richest, they say the richest person in history was a black man.
Oh, the
Massa
guy from
Musa.
Africa, Massa Musa. Yeah.
And then it was Kanye for a little bit.
In human history. All right, that's two black facts for today.
Okay, I got a story for y'all. Quick side story.
Yeah.
They arrested a 16-year-old who they said was responsible for killing Smoke Dawg.
I want to take a quick second from this episode to introduce you guys to The Gas Station, a new dispensary located at 260 Gary Avenue that prides themselves on having the best smoke products from across the GTA, the best gases, the hottest grabber, and the most exclusive backwoods flavor like Zaza, banana, and chocolate. The Gas Station is a one-stop shop for serious smokers. Repost our promo video on your socials and get a free half quarter on your next visit. Make sure to hit them up at The Gas Station 416 on Instagram or go check them out at 260 Gary Avenue in Toronto. Salute to The Gas Station. Cheer!
In Alberta. Yes, I did see that. 16? He's 16 right now?
Yeah.
So how old? Okay, wait. That was in 2020, right?
It was 12? Nah,
It was 2018.
2018. Oh, I'm getting it
Yes.
mixed up with Houdini, I think.
Yeah.
So 2018. So that was.
Nah,
so
he
he
must
was
have been
10?
16 at the time.
Okay, I was gonna say he was 10 years
He might have been
old.
16 at the time. So
Okay.
okay, because 21 Neat is currently doing time for this, right? And they're saying that he was the trigger man is why he's doing time. But I've been hearing this story starting to float around that they arrested a 16-year-old in connection with this. So what they're saying is that it wasn't 21 Neat, it was somebody else who was the shooter.
Oh, I don't even know. But
Well, wasn't there video footage?
Yes, there's video footage, but in the video footage, there's people running one way and then like
The car's blocking.
the car's blocked. Like we can't see everything. So what I'm imagining is if this guy is arrested for being the shooter of Smoke Dawg, RIP, does that now absolve 21 Neat and he gets to come home because he's not the shooter? Yes, he's involved in it, but he's not going to have the same charge as actually being the trigger man.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you'd probably just get a possession charge, and at that point, he's probably how much time does that usually entail?
They might knock off whatever he's already done. Like he's been gone since 2020, if I'm not mistaken, because it took a while for him to catch up to him. But like, and we're in 2025, he might do like another 5, maybe 10, and then he's home.
But how did they catch this kid in Alberta? Like, was he known to police and they searched for him and then they found him? And like, how do they know it's actually him? And if they know it's actually him, why do they have 21 Neat locked up? Like, if you already
this is what they might find out now. Oh, second suspect. This is on CBC News and everything.
So they're trying to say 2 people shot him?
This is where I'm confused about. So a second suspect in the 2018 fatal shooting of Javante Smart, known by stage name Smoke Dawg, and brand manager Ernest Mosky, have been arrested in Alberta, police said. RCMP said 23-year-old was apprehended on Monday during a routine traffic enforcement.
Okay, wait. Officers stopped a vehicle for speeding and illegally tinted windows and soon discovered what they believed to be, quote unquote, proceeds of crime, aka probably a bunch of cash.
Yeah.
RCMP Constable Jennifer Weedmark said during a news conference Wednesday, the man provided fake identification and eventually tried to run away on foot,
Damn.
but was quickly caught by the officers, Weedmark said. He had a loaded handgun on him at the time. She said, the officer soon learned the man was wanted by Toronto police on a Canada-wide arrest warrant for 2 counts of first-degree M and 1 count of attempted M. RCMP declined to identify the suspect because he was a youth at the time of the 2018 slayings of Smart, 21, and Modelki, 28, who was known in Toronto's hip-hop community as
Cobra Prime.
Wow.
Yo, you know what's the thing? Because, you know, at the time they were only reporting 21 neat, and I think they never mentioned the other person. Right? There was 2 people that were there at the time that was in the altercation with Smoke Dawg.
Yeah.
And it was 2 people that passed away, right?
Yeah, Smoke Dawg and Cobra.
Okay,
right?
okay.
So it's not breaking because this came out a few days ago, but this is kind of breaking.
And I want to add, the man who was also charged with a host of firearms and identity fraud related offenses in Alberta was scheduled to appear in a court in Airdrie on Thursday. Toronto police said in an email they expect he will be transported to Ontario to face the M charges, but it's not yet clear when that will happen. In February, okay, and then they're saying Abdul Kader Handule was found guilty of 2 counts of second-degree M, aggravated assault, and discharge of a firearm in connection with the shooting. So that's 21 neat.
So, okay, I might have to take back some of my stuff because it doesn't mean that 21 neat is absolved of this stuff. It just means we just caught the other guy too.
We got your friend too.
Yeah.
And your little friend too.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Okay, but so they're saying what, like one of them shot one of Prime and the other one shot Smoke Dawg? Like, I don't understand, like, how could there be
I think they're saying you both killed these 2 people. So you guys are both responsible. Doesn't matter who did what. You are both responsible for the lives lost here.
Yeah.
So you're both facing double, 2 counts of
second degree.
But
they're going to give him probably the same second degree that 21 got.
But it would only be that case if you were able to prove that both of them let off the fatal shots.
That is also a thing that they need to, I guess, determine in court, like who let off the shot, and that's going to be the person who gets the heavier charge of the 2. Right now, they only have 21 neat, and maybe they're charging him with actually letting off the shot. Now, did both of them let off shots? Only one? This is more information that needs to be found out through video surveillance, investigation, or whatever. Keep in mind, this is like 7 years ago.
And what if it's a case where, like, okay, they both let off shots. Nobody, like, they can't tell which is the fatal shot.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying who did what. So it's like, okay, we know one of you guys are responsible, so we're just putting it on both of you guys.
Yeah.
I think that's what it would be. It's like both you guys were shooting at these individuals, so both you guys are responsible for their death, whether you hit the kill shot or you hit the kill shot.
Yeah. People have passed away from this, right? So...
But do you think the fact that he was 16 is going to help him in terms of the sentencing?
I don't know. It's tough, man, because they charge people as an adult. He's an adult now, but the reason they charge people as an adult is because you're making adult decisions.
Yeah.
I know you're a kid, your frontal cortex is not completely there, but like you're a pretty big man when you're out there doing drills at this point. So we're charging you as an adult.
But you're going to be treated way easier if you're young. Like that's why a lot of these guys will do all these drills and stuff like before 18.
Yeah.
Because like the juvie, I guess like decision making, it's different than like as an adult. Like you can get away with way more as a kid.
Now, let's say he had gotten caught at the time when he was a juvie, maybe that would apply.
Maybe he'd be out, but
he might have been home by now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But now that he's like 23 or whatever, now they're definitely going to come down on him as an adult.
And you got identity fraud charges. You probably got other things. You got like, you
learn how to be a better criminal. Like, come on. Yeah. Well, RIP Smoke Dawg. I didn't have this as a story on the list. I'm going to add it to the list, right? About Smoke Dawg's killers, right? But yeah, RIP Smoke Dawg and Cobra Prime, man. Once again, man. I got some new music for us.
Okay.
I got something from Jason Pax. It doesn't have crazy views on it, but it's fire. Let me give it a run. Let me see if and Moula first dropped some shit. There's some stuff to get into.
Jason Pax is from out here?
He's from out here, but he actually lives in where's Jason Pax?
Okay, I was just gonna pretend to know who he was.
He lives in Edmonton or something now.
Okay.
But he's from here. It's not old school, but like mid school.
Damn it.
Scarborough thing.
Yo, get the fuck up out my kitchen. I need to focus. Yeah. Yo. Get the fuck up on my kitchen, yo, I need to focus. Yo, I'm trying to look weird, but it's effective when the Ruger pop. Yo, free snipes and free all the members that be shooting Glocks. Got niggas on the res, trap full of heads running through a block. Niggas talking.
How much Broski pay you to play that?
No,
I'm joking.
nothing.
I'm joking.
I'm not joking.
You see the thing is with Jason Pax, he used to he's rapping in this style here, which I think is pretty fire. It's like that offbeat, onbeat.
It's
style.
like that Detroit type too.
Yeah, but like he's a lyrical guy.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
I've interviewed
he has some
Pax
bars.
before.
He has some bars in there too.
But he's adapted his old songs are just like super lyrical, like grimy hood shit. But he's adapted his style to what's going on now. So
now it's like offbeat hood shit.
Yeah.
Okay, are we gonna comment on this or
just go for it?
The
bars, be honest.
First of all, shout out Jason Pax. I appreciate any creator who's trying to pursue their dreams. I've personally felt like you went on the Detroit style, which is cool. Like I like it.
Yeah.
But it's like if I want to hear Detroit style music, I'm gonna listen to a Detroit artist.
You
know what I'm saying? So there is, but he's also adapting to what is current.
Mm-hmm.
So I can appreciate that because you can't just make like I don't know, boom bap or old school hard stuff. He is talking about fentanyl a lot, which I think is a problem.
Definitely.
In not just the city, but the whole country. And you seem to be posting about it. So I don't know, man. He clearly got swag. He got the chains. He clearly has a little motion or whatever. Would it be something I listen to? No, not me personally. But shout out to him.
Oh, salute to him. What do you think, Nat?
The song wasn't bad, so he had some bars in there. It just seemed it just wasn't special, But like it was a cool song for like his fans. It's something cool.
Yeah.
Music video sick too, and yeah, he did have bars.
No. Salute to Jason Pax, man.
He can rap.
Yeah, I wanted to put on some shit that I just seen on the timeline, and I'm like, yo, Pax is dropping some shit. It doesn't have views on it like that, but like, hey.
Now who cares? Honestly, at this point, like views in Toronto for me, it's like I don't really take them too seriously because I understand like what a banger Toronto video. Like, a banger Toronto video, I'm gonna be real. Like if you could hit four digits, like if you hit like a 1,000 even.
For real,
in the Toronto market, fam. Like I think
that's all it takes. It's
low.
Yeah,
it's low. It's not low. It's just like when it has those obviously like 10, 20, 50K, 100K, it's better.
Yeah.
But like for me, it's like I don't consider like the views to be because Smiley dropped the other day, and Smiley's an OVO signed artist.
Yeah.
In like almost 24 hours, he only had 561 views.
500. I thought
it's
you were
probably
gonna say
more
1,000.
No. If you check, maybe it's probably more now, but it's on his personal YouTube, and it's just like check it.
Oh.
Check.
Maybe the algorithm hit. Maybe it's at like 30K right now, but I'm like, it's like 16 hours, 581 views. I was like,
the label paid for
2.3. Okay, 1.3K in a day, and this is Smiley. This is like one of our biggest rappers.
Yeah. Put a Google ad on it, man. You guys got so much money over there. Throw a Google ad on this nigga shit, bro.
Yeah, if Toby could get 1 million views.
You need that Toby care package.
But like, fam, like he's in the machine. He's down. He's signed to a label. You're telling me that your label is not putting up $1,000 on Google ads? Everybody does. You're not doing it for Smiley?
So you're saying like they have him out here looking crazy?
Yeah, they just have him on the organic thing when like everybody else is on steroids.
I feel like I don't want to sidetrack too much, but I feel like that's where OVO went wrong. You know what I mean? Like they only gave Drake the steroids, and all the other artists, they had to like go to the gym and do reps with like these small little weights. And
but stuff. Drake, as we were discussing the other day, I don't think he's an OVO artist.
He's not an OVO artist.
Yeah, he's his.
He's on OVO. OVO is his brand, so he's still OVO. Right?
I feel like is it one of those situations that I kind of like how Kanye had good music, where the label would give Kanye the bread and then Kanye would disperse it?
No, because the bread that Drake gets for his shit is from a completely different company.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, for the company of the OVO Records itself, and the artist under it, you got him out there with a YouTube video out. Everybody pays for Google ads. We're not talking about fake views. We're talking about Google ad views.
Exactly.
$5. You niggas have that from gambling off of one hand.
Yeah.
Put it on the man's music video, bro. He's one of your artists.
Yeah, it should say at least a 10K. So.
Yes. What the hell? Like, what are we doing? Are we not doing business with the artist, or are we just letting the man just put out his music video as he's independent It's fucking Smiley.
Yeah, that's crazy stuff.
He gave him the independent, like, let's just see how many views you can get before I put the Google ad.
Yeah, just do it by yourself. No, man, you're letting your artists, you have your artists out here looking crazy.
But okay, for me, I don't know, maybe because like I've had videos that have done so bad as a
but
YouTuber.
that's you. You're not Smiley signed to OVO.
Yeah, that's different.
That's true. My
Who
standards
hangs
are
out
probably
with
a little
Drake
different.
and shit, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. Even if it's not the real views, people should forward-facing when they see the video should have like 10,000 views off the hop.
Exactly.
Even if it's Google Ads.
But you know what's so crazy? If Haji Basto dropped the track right now, it would get more numbers than that. And he's not signed. And he's not even as popular in that sense. Maybe to some he is. I don't know.
No, you're not wrong. That's the thing. It's a fact.
So it's like, are people just not checking for Smiley's like YouTube videos maybe? I don't know.
I don't know,
But run
bro.
the Moula track too.
Let's
I'm done here.
let's go.
Sorry, I'm not trying to get us.
Get so many
No
views off of this
music.
episode.
Yo, after this video comes out, Smiley's views are gonna be like 80,000.
Please.
Like, they're gonna put that Google ad certification on it.
Yeah, listen, whatever. Go take the money out the side of the couch or something, bro. It's $5. Niggas had that pocket change.
7.7K in 15 hours.
I bet you Moula went out of his, even if this is partially Google Ads, I bet you Moula went into his own pocket and put that out, and he's not even signed.
You think this is Google Ads?
Maybe.
I'm from the ghetto, from a place where these niggas crossed the line. Message Drizzy the other day, got no reply. Call 40, he acting blind. I'm a guy, my blood is boiling, you must be fine.
What the hell is happening here?
Wait.
Yo.
That's 7.7 organic still.
Yeah, that's organic.
Bro, I heard like half of that is just OVO affiliated people reporting on it.
Yo.
Wait, scroll to the comments. Bro, did he just diss Drake and 40?
And 40.
I'm going to say a diss.
He called them out.
He called them out.
Yeah,
So, yo,
he called them out though. He called them out.
Mans ain't answering my calls no more. Walk one.
He literally called them.
Wait,
out.
can you run that bar one more time?
We're mixy as hell.
Fine. Yeah. Talking so spicy. Let's keep it live. Message Drizzy the other day, got
no reply.
Hello?
Act like I'm blind.
Hello?
My blood is boiling, you must be fried. Yeah.
What was that bar?
So spicy. Let's keep
What was that bar? Something must be fried. I'm talking.
I'm a guy.
Yeah.
I'm a guy. My
so spicy. Let's keep it
Well,
real. I don't think Oliver likes me. My
Jeez.
bars are charged up without a type C. More than like
Oh my God.
I'm charged up without a type C.
And I don't think Oliver likes me. What the hell am I? Yo, I should have listened to this song before I would.
No, this is the best move we could have done. Okay, wait. He said, I messaged Drizzy the other day, got no reply.
Not reply.
Hit up 40.
Same thing.
Act like he was blind.
Act like he was blind. I'm a guy, my blood is boiling. They must be fried or something.
Okay.
I think maybe something like that. I think Oliver doesn't like me. Like right after that.
Yo, what is happening, man? This is the OVO attack song I never knew was coming.
Hold up. I gotta see if Drake is still following Moula first one.
Yeah. That's
let me do
actually an
that.
interesting thing we need to
Anita
go check out.
McSween.
Anita McSween.
Anita McSween.
And I be seeing Moula in Drake's comments.
me rocking, I'm shiesty. I'm a Libra, but high key. Sold a lot of fish skill in life, could pass for Pisces.
He does.
Now
You're still good?
Still follows.
Okay. All right.
I'm closing deal and I run the jungle. Fuck the top 5 when I see you, you will be humble. I have to sun you. Come let's rumble. My bitch hair as long as Rapunzel.
Let's go, Moula.
Ray on your baby. You made the right choice. Your last nigga was shaky. You crazy? You think you can face me? Can't erase me. I own business. It's like I'm Jay-Z.
We love hip hop.
Yo. Song of the city right now.
Yo.
This is hard.
Song of the city.
I'm not sure if you'll take this as a compliment, but I feel like Moula First is the best rapper that never made it. If you kind of see what I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't think that's a diss. He hasn't made it yet. And he's still trying. And I rate it, bro.
Because I'm not a Moula First fan or anything, but I have a bedroom who is. And like anytime he shows me a Moula First song, I'm always impressed by the bar. I'm always impressed by the bars.
Yeah.
The flow, the delivery.
Yeah.
You know, like he doesn't really have many songs where I'm just like, okay, this is like a dud.
Yeah.
There's always something that will captivate you type thing, you know?
100%. He knows how to make good music.
Yeah.
I think he has so much experience now that he has like a refined process. He knows what to say, how to deliver it, what type of beats to go on.
Yeah.
And he's been consistent. Now, with the release of his new fragrance, Success, which is available in like I think Square One Mall, there's like a fragrance shop.
It's at Shoppers Drug Mart and shit.
Is it at Shoppers?
I think so. I think I seen a picture of him holding the things in the Shoppers Drug Mart. One of his haters went in to smell the shit.
That was a fragrance shop.
Make sure it's Shoppers, because I know it was a fragrance shop, but the imagery looks like Shoppers.
Yes. That's why at first I thought it was Shoppers Drug Mart as well.
I thought it was too.
But
okay, so he has his own cologne line.
Yeah.
What rapper has done that? Does Drake have a cologne?
Yeah,
I think so.
Okay,
and
Pressa?
Well, nobody else in the Toronto underground scene.
Yeah,
but Drake also helped. Like he endorsed the thing on his post.
Yeah, he did.
He showed love to Moula's cologne line.
He commented it. Yeah, he commented and everything.
So, do you think this is just like a play to like get people talking, and maybe they're fine?
I don't know about that. That doesn't usually happen with Moula.
I think Oliver doesn't like me.
I think this is really happening behind the scenes. That they were cool, and they're not cool anymore.
Either way, W video, the visuals were great. The bars were good. They had meaning. Like, it wasn't just like bars for bars. Like, he's actually talking about real life. And like, he called out Pressa. He called out Top 5. Called out OVO.
Yeah.
Yo, Roy Woods, Wagwan, you gonna fend that?
Somebody got to fend that, bro.
Who's gonna fend it?
Somebody, bro.
And it's interesting because
Sad Boy's gonna fend it.
Somebody throw a punch, man. A bar. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
But do you feel like this is good marketing if you're trying to sell as many colognes as possible to kind of ostracize a certain, like maybe there were like overlapping Pressa Moula fans that would have bought the cologne, but now that you called them out,
No,
it's
because
kind of
if you're a
detrimental.
Moula fan, like if you know Moula, then you know you don't mess with Pressa.
You don't think people can enjoy both artists? Or maybe you're not like a diehard Moula fan then.
No, they're saying that they already know Moula doesn't mess with Pressa, so they're not going to be surprised that he's going to send some shots.
Yeah, like the man has had multiple rants talking about it.
Okay, what about the OVO association? Like, what if a part of the reason, I'm sure Moula first got a lot of fans from Drake's affiliation, and now you're dissing how I got to know you as an artist. Do you feel like now it's like, I don't even want to buy your cologne because now I feel like I'm betraying OVO, even though they don't know you or whatever, you know?
Yes.
Like brand-wise.
Yes, once upon a time, but now in 2025, with the temperature that's moving around Drake, maybe not.
And also, it's not like you said, oh, Drake, you're a B, you're this, you're that. You just said, yo, man, them are moving weird.
Yeah. Mans are not calling that, not responding, not while going.
Yeah, he didn't diss him. He just said, I hit up Drizzy, no reply or whatever.
I think Oliver doesn't like me. It's not a diss. Exactly. It might be the truth.
That's just an opinion.
Yeah, an opinion. Yeah. I like it. I didn't expect
that
this.
was hard.
That was sick.
I got one more for us here. 100 Band Plan and Casper TNG, Hell of a Life.
Damn, 20K in a day. Not even a day.
Not even a day.
Smiley.
We need you, Smiley.
So to read in the streets on the video too.
We love hip hop.
Holy, this guy snapped.
You guys hear that sample, bro?
Which sample?
It's a Future Honest.
Good call.
Yeah, bro. I'm just listening to them. I'm like, oh, that's hard, bro.
Yeah.
That is hard.
Yeah, I think this track is kind of fire, bro. They're doing their thing. Like, it's YN shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the people agree 20K views in 22 hours.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're not really forcing the sound. It sounds like they're just having fun in the stew type thing.
That's their shit, bro. It's just trending. It's 28 on trending.
Yo,
Holy.
if you scroll down, Six Sound says Casper was rapping like his rent was due on this song. Yo, he put in bare pain.
Yeah,
and yo,
yeah,
you know what I'm
going
rocking with? You know what I'm rocking with? The double cup Tim Hortons cup, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, that's the new wave.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll support lean consumption if it's in a Tim Hortons cup, bro. Because yo, it's always gas station. You know what I'm saying? It's always Circle K. Yo, they actually have
7-Eleven.
Timmy's cups. Like, yeah, like Canadian.
Isn't Timmy's owned by Burger King now?
It's Canadian origin still.
Yeah, man. Keep that lean in that Timmy's cup.
Yeah.
Don't do mean. But yeah, salute to Casper. Salute to 100 Band Plan. The first time I'm hearing of this gentleman, or respectively, but salute to him, man.
It's been a good week in Toronto hip hop. The Moula first track and 100 Band Plan and Casper. Those are solid tracks.
No, we got some good music this week, including The Weeknd. Big salute to Steamin' Hot Grabba with a variety of different Grabba flavors and dispensers. They got red rose Grabba, that red herring Grabba, and peanut butter. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Steamin' Hot Grabba, and use the code WeLoveHipHop and receive a discount on your order. Again, you can find them on Instagram, Steamin' Hot Grabba. Now let's get back to the show. Cheer!
Mud.
The Weeknd dropped an album. You guys might be a little bit more in tune to what The Weeknd. Can y'all give me some information, name of the album, all that? Y'all heard anything?
Wasn't it called Day After Tomorrow, Day Before Tomorrow, or something like that?
I'm gonna pull it up right now.
But I gave it a one skim through. I didn't have enough time to fully go through it, but there were some bangers on it still. There were some songs that I was listening to it, and I was like, okay, this is The Weeknd I like. Because I don't like when The Weeknd is too poppy, too commercial. I can't feel my face when I'm with you. I understand you needed to do that to get to that next level. But when I was a fan of The Weeknd, it was the House of Balloons, Thursday, Echoes
darker,
of yeah. So, and I also liked After Hours because he kind of got back into that dark element. So I feel like this one he was tapping back into that sound while also having the pop elements to it. So I feel like the first half of the album is pretty good. He tries to balance the pop and the darkness, but after track, I'd say the second half of the album is where he really gets in his bag, and that's what I've been revisiting for
the classic Weeknd type shit.
Yeah.
So I'm not a big Weeknd guy, but I do respect how big he is in the game, right? Hurry Up Tomorrow is the name of the album.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I was watching something the other day, and I'll find the piece later, but they were discussing whether The Weeknd is the biggest artist out of Toronto or Drake. And I had this discussion with you behind the scenes, right?
Yeah.
Low-key, The Weeknd is the bigger artist than Drake.
That's what I was even telling Hoodlum, but Hoodlum was not hearing it.
You said a while back, so.
You guys had a debate about that.
Yeah, I watched the episode on Borough Sound.
Yeah. So there we go. But can we get into that? Why? Because the statistics kind of show that he is.
Wow. So now it's not, because what I would have said before is that public perception wise, maybe The Weeknd is more liked than Drake. And maybe it's not even just because of the music. Maybe it's because of how they present themselves or the way they communicate with the audience.
Yeah.
But now if it's numbers and you have public perception, then it's kind of hard to deny that The Weeknd holds that number one spot in Toronto. And I do think even globally, you'll hear more Weeknd on the radio in Japan or Turkey or Russia, than you will hear Drake. He just makes more universal music.
And I feel like The Weeknd, or at least his PR team, has been letting us know for a little bit that he is the bigger artist. Because when, every so often Drake's team will drop Drake is the number one rapper right now, blah, 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 da, da, da.
At 38 years old, got this billion streams on Spotify.
And then randomly the next day, all of a sudden you see all the blogs posting, The Weeknd is the number one black artist. Not just rapper, not just blah, blah, blah. Artist. So it's they're having PR wars right now.
Stats wars. Yeah. I'm going through his catalog here, right?
Crazy catalog.
And the numbers, sales, 7 million. This is just in America, right? 7 million, 6 million, or I don't know if this is America or worldwide. Let me take that back. Right? Starboy has 6 million sales. Beauty Behind the Madness has 7 million. After Hours has 4 million. The Highlight, which is in 2021, has 2 million. He sells a lot of records. The least he sold was the old school shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's crazy that he's maintained this sort of like mystery or privacy in terms of like his aura and how he communicates with the audience. And I think that's what helps him. I think sometimes the problem with certain artists is that maybe they say too much and that could get you in trouble, you know? Or so it's not what he says, it's what he doesn't say.
It's what he doesn't say.
You know?
Yeah. I would say the only mishap, and this is not a diss Drake session. Like, I think Drake is still one of the biggest artists in the world. But like the perception that he's the biggest out of Toronto or out of Canada, period, it's kind of an arguable because of the Weeknd.
Okay, but
it's not even arguable because the Weeknd statistically has bigger numbers and does bigger stadiums.
And let's not forget who introduced the Weeknd.
And that's the thing, because people are always gonna credit Drake with bringing the Weeknd on, right?
That doesn't really matter though. Just because I introduce you to the world. Okay, let's say if only 1 million people knew me, then I introduced you to those 1 million people, and then you ended up amassing another 100 million people.
Yes.
Does that mean I'm bigger than you because I introduced you to your initial 1 million?
In that case, then that would mean that Kanye West is not bigger than Jay-Z.
Exactly.
Because Jay-Z introduced him or something. Like, no, Kanye's bigger than Jay-Z.
I was trying to think of other examples like 50 Cent, Eminem, or like I'm trying to think of artists where, you know, they had someone else put them on. Drake and Wayne. Drake is bigger, yeah.
Yeah, way bigger than Wayne. Like
Wayne and Birdman.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, we got examples.
You put on a guy and he surpasses you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He might not be on your label, which I think that's what they wanted originally.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
But you know, he went on his own and he surpassed you. Yeah, I heard him on the Crew song, but after that, like this guy just went that away, bro.
But yo, in terms of promoting the city and giving visibility to certain cultural elements of the city, wouldn't you say Drake does more of that than The Weeknd?
I say so, yes. I would say yes.
Like Drake is out here co-signing, then you gotta ask who he's co-signing.
Yeah, I was about to say, Linus Curse, Snow Day, all these idiot things, bro. Fam. Okay, this is a separate conversation, but like, we have to discuss Snow Day for Love. That's a separate conversation, so.
We need to put that put that on the Pinterest board and come back to that another day, because that's a full conversation.
Good luck. Sure. I'm making a video essay about it as we speak.
Keep cooking, brother. But yeah, Drake is here though. Even though, like, yes, not everybody's happy with the people he's put on, like, you can see Drake here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he does interact with a lot of the Toronto content.
Yeah, so like he seems like he puts on way more. Like you can reach out and people are playing basketball with him and shit like that. The Weeknd doesn't seem like he has that kind of close connection with the people like that.
So it's safe to say The Weeknd isn't outside in the same way Drake is, at least within the city. But who are some Toronto acts that The Weeknd has co-signed? Because I know he brought Casper on tour, right?
88 Glam, Nav,
okay.
Yeah.
So,
and 88 Glam, they broke up or whatever, but at the time when they were doing their thing, like they were pretty hot.
And isn't there like a program out here for artists, kind of like the Remix Project, is like House?
Yes, they open their own shit too.
Yeah.
And you know, he put money into the Toronto Library.
He donates. Yeah. So
and he said he was gonna, invest in DJ Natural as well. So.
I heard about that one too. Yeah.
We're waiting on that one.
We're waiting on that one.
Check is just being cleared right now.
There's an argument. Actually, again, I don't know if it's much of an argument. You guys are not like, what are you saying?
I think Drake, pardon me, I think The Weeknd is more respected in America. I think at this point, maybe he's more respected in Toronto as well.
I think worldwide as well, even just because of the kind of music that The Weeknd makes. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that would bump his singing songs or like his pop songs. But like Drake makes so much rap that it's only for a certain kind of demographic, you know?
And the label of, even though Drake is a pop star, when you also have the label of rapper, that limits your algorithm or like your full potential.
Exactly.
Because you're rapper, best rapper. And you know what I'm saying? Where when you're just a singer, pop star, and like the possibilities are infinite.
Because when you sing, like some people, they might not speak the language, but just like the harmonies and stuff.
Like their melodies.
Yeah, they could feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to listen to a rap song when you don't speak the language. You know?
Yeah.
So is The Weeknd the biggest artist in the world?
Nah, like Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Biggest black artist
male artist. He's definitely the biggest male artist in the world. Like,
Yeah,
Bruno
Actually,
won't say
Mars?
definitely, but I would. He definitely is a contender for that.
Who else would it be? Bruno Mars,
Bruno's is
Justin Bieber, not Post Malone.
Bruno Mars is too broke.
He just had a song with Sexy Red come out.
That's some debt clearance thing.
No, but Bruno Mars was the guy for a while, but remember, he's kind of fallen back a little bit.
Yeah.
Now he's coming back with the Lady Gaga song and the Sexy Red, but like The Weeknd has consistently been the guy for a while.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And he moves in silence, so that adds to the appeal. I
the
think.
allure.
Who is this guy? And like, he might have the throne of the city still. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, listen, man. I Common Gang Strong. If there's any people out there who are like, no, bro, this is why Drake is way bigger than The Weeknd, I would love to hear it, man. You know what I'm saying?
And don't have OVO in your name either.
No. No owls in your bio or anything like that. And give us statistics. Don't just say, oh, it's because I like his music better. Like, no. This album sold more than this. He does more stadiums than him. Like, the man does stadiums.
Yeah.
I know
exactly.
Drake can do stadiums, but he's not doing stadiums.
Yeah.
I think the
You know what I'm
only sort of argument that Drake fans could make in this situation, not just Drake fans, because people are fans of both, but people who argue that Drake is more impactful, is that he put on The Weeknd. That is like that. You're probably going to hear that a lot. Like, if it wasn't for Drake, we wouldn't even know who The Weeknd is.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for Take Care, whatever. So I think that's going to be a point of contention. But besides that, if you just look at them like isolated as two artists, I think it's The Weeknd.
Yeah. Well, salute to everybody out there. Salute to the XO camp over there. I know it's kind of weird because like I've really never really had like a pro XO take. I'm usually like, I don't really care. I'm not R&B guy. You know what I'm saying? But I had to really examine it now when like people are talking about who's the biggest to come out of Toronto.
I've only had a few interactions with XO affiliates. Do you know who Hawk is?
No, I know none of those.
He's
guys,
one of
bro.
the right hand mans or whatever. He always used to pull up to Queen Street Warehouse when I used to work there, and they would have like almost like I wouldn't say reserve section, but it was like, okay, he's here, like Hawk is here with his boys. Oh, those are OVO. Plus, like one of my homies used to like chill with them and stuff. And they're all like really cool dudes. Like they were never disrespectful. Like even with the song requests and stuff, they would like offer me shots.
Nice.
So general positive interactions with them.
Yeah. No. Salute to the XO camp, man. You know what I mean? The rare love from myself, Friday Ricky Dread, and the We Love Hip Hop podcast, man. I got a couple more topics. I don't know if I want to talk about this overweight rapper Deja, bro, versus Lyft. I think the internet killed that story.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's skip that story and maybe end off with these Trump tariffs because it's happening. It's happened
today.
Today while we're filming is the day when they're implementing them, and from there, how y'all think that's going to affect us? We're only 2 days in from when people are seeing this, so it's nothing happened yet.
Well, obviously things are going to be way more expensive, and I feel like we're going to see crime go up like crazy. You know what I mean? Like, we're already seeing a spike in crime, and we've seen a spike in unemployment over the past year and the year before that. Even amongst youth, I believe it's up like 14%. I think last year it was only like 10%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's getting up high. So people are going to start resorting to other means to get their stuff, you know?
Yeah.
What exactly are they tariffing? Can we identify the exact products? Because that'll let me know how my life will be affected.
What is...
I think gas and oil is one of them.
I know that's one of the things for sure.
That's going to affect me today.
While he looks that up, let me ask you, what is something that would like completely ruin you if it was tariffed? For me, it would be like raw rolling papers. They tariff the raw rolling papers, broski.
$5 a pack. Holy. May as well just buy blunts at this point.
Okay, for me, what would affect me? Probably gas, realistically, because I have a
gas is gonna be affected.
And I have to go to the gas station like 2-3 times a week. You know what would mess me up is like Adobe subscription, like these like online subscriptions.
Yeah,
like if they boost that, bro, like I might be just straight CapCut from here on out. Like I don't know, bro, because Adobe's already a little expensive. Like those type of like online services that are from Americans, like I don't know, RSS, and
it just says goods entering the U.S.
So what do we get from the States for real?
Well, we provide them with a lot of lumber. They say
avocados. I could live without avocados. Like I do consume avocados here and there, but I don't need to.
Yeah,
you know.
Can we talk about this fentanyl thing though, quick fast? Because they're saying that it's because we let so much fentanyl into America, and people in the comments last week when Dusty was saying it's the fentanyl, people in the comments were like, "You guys don't even know what the hell you're talking about." I saw that on CP24.
Yeah, Trump literally said that.
Yes.
And
so they really have a problem with it.
They probably do. And that's okay. But I think it's more like they want a reason for Canada to join. So they're like, it's all the fentanyl you're bringing. You know, when you're looking for a reason.
Yeah.
It's like that. Like that probably isn't the primary reason. It's probably like, well, we want to stop having. And you know what I realized, bro? Donald Trump's declared bankruptcy multiple times, by the way. And I think that's what he's trying to do with Canada. He's like, yo, we owe them so much money. We don't need their stuff. But imagine a man gives you bare money and then years later he's like, bro, I never needed that. I didn't even need all the lumber. Yo, in fact, you know, if you don't join me right now, I'm gonna tariff you. It's like, bro, you owe us $250 billion. Like, what are you saying? And I think he's trying to like erase that debt.
So but he's trying to run off with our money.
But what is Canada gonna do if he does?
Nothing.
We're not gonna do nothing, bro. What are we gonna do? Stop?
Go to war.
No more CNN. Like, I don't know. Like, what?
We can't do shit, bro.
We're gonna block your news from our Instagram pages.
Yeah, we already did that. And that only people that's hurting is us.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you have a lot of American support, especially in like Alberta and stuff. And
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what Canada could really do. Like, and if the tariffs are this bad, like if it really messes up my life and the government's not helping out, yo, I might just try to like become American for real.
They were saying that in the comments the other day too. Y'all sound like you really want to go over there. Like, I don't know about that, but
I don't
what
want
choices do we have, man? They're killing us right now.
If they ruin the entire economy, then yo, I'd rather have a good economy. At the end of the day, Canada, America, bro, same agenda. Like, yo, there's all these like, I'm convinced at this point aliens are running the world. So like I'm in a different lane, you know, in terms of what I think. But like, yeah, like if it's the American flag or Canadian flag, as long as the economy is good, like I'm happy. I'm thinking about my immediate life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Could Canada be entering its Great Depression?
Yes.
Because we've had this overhaul of people. So we have lack of resources. And now if these finite resources and things that we need are going to be even more expensive, you know what I mean? Like what state is the average Canadian going to be in? Like, especially in these major cities where it's completely overpopulated.
That's a good point.
I've heard that word being thrown around on news programs multiple times over the last 2 years.
Really?
Yeah. Depression, recession.
Yeah.
You know, at least recession I've heard for sure multiple times.
Yeah.
Because even the housing market is going down now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's cheaper?
Interest rates are lowering, all types of shit.
The rental market, because basically a lot of people were buying condos with the thought of, I'm going to rent it out because the population was going high. But now that they're leveling out the population and all the condos that people bought a couple of years ago are now finished now, there's a whole bunch of new developments, but like not as many people to get in there.
And they cut off the board. Remember, they cut off the immigration, right?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Right? So that on top of what Trump is doing down south with the whole migrants and getting rid of their people, like I'm sure they're going to start, some of that's going to trickle up to over here too.
Yeah.
So we're in a tough position right now, man.
Yeah, and I would be, honestly, like if we have to go through a recession, obviously it's going to suck, but like, shoot, like we've had grandparents or parents that like they went through like
depressions
or like world wars.
Yeah.
You know, is it the end of the world? No. But I do think recession or like poor economic times or like when you have these cultural clashes, that can it opens the door for like a charismatic leader to kind of take over and take charge.
Yeah.
So maybe we will see like a dictatorship to like, and then that'll get us out of the rump.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to work just doing what we're doing now to like combat. And unless they give everyone money to kind of make up the difference that the tariffs have caused, there's going to be uproar. There's going to be, yo, Canada, what are you guys doing? How are you letting Trump make me bankrupt? I can't even fill my car now. You know?
Yeah. Off of one decision that a man made down south of the border.
Yeah, you might see protests in the street like, let's join the states. Let's join the states. We can't eat.
Yeah.
We can't, you know, it could get like that.
Just the fact that we weren't having these conversations like, let's say 3 months ago. And then as soon as the man said, yo, if I get elected, I'm bringing some tariffs down on you guys.
And he already did it.
And now it's done. Like, this is quick, bro. Like, we weren't thinking about, hey, we can go into a recession because of Trump last year, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He made this a reality in seconds, fam.
I wonder if the prices of avocados and stuff went up immediately. Like, if you go today, is it like $4 more expensive? Like, how are we gonna measure the metrics?
I'll let you all know on live stream on Wednesday, because right now we're still filming, right? We haven't gone outside to go buy shit. You know what I'm saying? So by Monday, we'll know when people are watching the episode that we spent like $20 on a pack of toilet paper instead of 8. Which is already expensive, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, either way, whatever gas goes up to, I'm still putting only $20 in. Like, I'm always like $20 regular gas. I don't, you know,
you get
whatever.
one block on that shit.
It's like, yo, how come I only got 20 kilometers off this?
Yeah, bro. It's crazy. Well, listen, man, salute to all our Canadian and our American brothers and sisters out there. You know what I'm saying? I know it's not the people that are doing it, it's your president, but you kind of voted him in.
And I did want to add one last thing about that. I heard an economist saying that a good way to like deal with this recession upcoming is to find an American source of income, USD. He said it because it's gonna our dollar's gonna tank even more. So if you can find a way to create a source of income that pays you in USD, you will be recession proof essentially.
Thank God for you too.
Okay, I'll give a gem for those of you who aren't on YouTube or anything. You can go on TikTok, do live shopping and stuff like that, and that's how you can get your stuff off paid USD. You could also do, I think it's called Whatnot or What's Not or something like that. And that is a new live streaming. It's a live shopping app. That's where like the new intention is. So if you have like a small business, you're trying to get your stuff off or whatever, get into live shopping. That's gonna like kind of create a new market for you, so you don't have to worry about, oh, there's a pandemic, I can't go to my storefront. They just upped the tariffs, I can't have physical goods come into my country anymore. You know what I mean? Like you have to start thinking outside the box a little bit.
Yeah, circumvent the bullshit, bro. Yeah, man. I think we got it for the evening, man.
Yes,
we got a nice 2 hour and change podcast under the belt here.
I ain't mad at it.
Mad.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.